So I am genuinely very, very excited for this show. I think it's one of the strongest NXT cards that we've seen in a while. And not only that, we're going to see, hopefully, one of the greatest matches of all time. Because whenever Johnny Gargano takes on Adam Cole, magic happens. Absolute magic happens. They faced each other at takeovers twice before. I believe this will be the third time. And I think the first match was like 5-star classic according to Dave Meltzer. Second match was a 6-star classic. Maybe 7 stars tonight, who knows? So yeah, very, very excited to see what they come up with. Very excited as well by the fact that we're getting 2 women's matches. That's very, very unusual. We don't normally get 2 female matches on the show. We're, of course, getting the championship match. Shayna Baszler taking on Mia Yim. That should be a very hard-hitting affair. Both women are going to throw everything at each other. And then, of course, we've got Io Shirai. My voice is going. Io Shirai taking on Candice LeRaw. So, bit of a grudge match there. And I think that heel turn has gone very, very well for Io Shirai. It's going to be very interesting to see kind of what a match of heel Io is like from start to finish. We've of course seen bits of it, but she only turned heel like the other week, so it hasn't been that long. So I'm very interested to see what a heel Io Shirai looks like on a big stage like this. So yeah, very excited. I can tell you the pre-show has now begun. We have got 27 minutes until Takeover begins. And yeah, I'm just excited. I've got to tell you, this is going to be like a bit of a chill stream because I'm very focused on tomorrow. I'm very focused on SummerSlam. This is kind of a sit back, relax, let's just watch some great wrestling and talk about it together. Let's talk about the things we like, the things we don't like, talk about SummerSlam, all of that good stuff. So we're going to go through it all. I hope everyone is well as well, by the way. Hello to everyone. Shout out to Robert Hackworth. Hello to C Wrestling as well. Hope you're well, my friend. Jamie is here as well. 100,000 subs with no videos challenge. My birthday is on Sunday. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. Peter Christ is here. So great to see so many people. Never know like how many people we're going to get for these kind of takeover streams. But yeah, it seems like we've got a fair few people joining us this evening, which is awesome because, as we said, this looks like a fantastic card. If you've got any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. And I will try and keep an eye on that and answer things as we're going along, keep the conversation flowing. But I think it probably makes sense just to kind of quickly go through some predictions. So let's start, shall we, with Io Shirai against Candice LeRaw. I'm going with Io for that one. As I said, I'm interested to see what she looks like on a big stage as a heel. So I really think that this could be a big breakout moment for her. Wouldn't make sense to kind of bury her by giving her a loss to Candice. I know Candice is a big star as well, like bags of potential. But I really feel like Io has just gone through this massive character change. I really feel like now would not be the time for her to be losing matches on such a big stage. Whereas Candice hasn't really got her momentum going yet. I'm sure she will. Big star for the future. But I'm all on board with what they're doing with Io Shirai. So I'm going with Io Shirai on that one. Next up, we got the North American Championship. We got Velveteen Dream taking on Pete Dunne, taking on Roderick Strong. And really, you know, this could be a big aspect of the night. Is all of the members, or are all of the members of Undisputed Era gonna walk out with championships? Roderick Strong could walk out as champion. The Undisputed Era could be tag champs. And then Adam Cole could retain the NXT Championship. So it's really hard to know. It's hard to tell. You know, are we going to see Undisputed Era walk out with all of the belts? Let me know Let me know, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think Undisputed Era will walk out with all of the belts? Some of the belts? None of the belts? I think it's so hard to call. It's so hard to call. I'm going to say Undisputed Era walk out with none of the belts. None. I'm going to say either Velveteen or Pete Dunne for North American. I think Pete Dunne's too important for NXT UK, so I think they'll keep it on Velveteen Dream. Then I think tag team title-wise, I think they'll keep the titles on Street Profits. I think what the Street Profits have been doing on like Raw has kind of been working in a way. People are talking about them. I'm sure people are tuning into NXT to watch the Street Profits. You know, they've seen a little bit of them on Raw, so they want to see a little bit more. So, I kind of understand what they're doing. So, again, it would be a bit weird to then take the titles off them. So I think Street Profits retain. And then it brings us to the main event. Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano. I just think now might be the time for the Undisputed Era call-up. I think now might be the time. I've been saying this so often, though, that even I don't believe myself as I'm saying it. As I'm talking right now, I'm thinking, shut up. You sound like a fool, because I've said it that many times. But I feel like now could be the time. Now could be the time. We're on the verge of that move over to... saying that, I mean, there's lots of rumours that NXT is going to get its own show, so would they call up Undisputed Era if NXT is about to go to FS1? You have to factor all of this in. So hard to do predictions for this show because you really don't know what the future of NXT looks like. So I'm gonna stick with my initial thought, and that is Undisputed Era don't walk out with any of the belts. Johnny Gargano, kind of a crowning moment, wins the title back. And also I think Street Profits, what they're doing is fine. I wouldn't take the titles off them. And I wouldn't put the title on Roderick Strong. I think if Adam Cole's going to fall short, if Undisputed Era aren't winning tag titles, why would you put the title onto Roderick Strong? So I'm going to say that's not happening either. So maybe controversial there. Maybe controversial. Let me know your thoughts. What's in the cage? That is where Daze is living at the moment. She's not in there at the moment. It is just an empty cage. Completely forgot it was a pay-per-view weekend. I heard that Vince is going to NXT. No thanks. That is a rumour. I can tell you that rumour started because someone asked Dave Meltzer if NXT does go to Fox, then does that mean that Vince will be more involved? And Dave's answer was undoubtedly yes, he would have to be more involved. That scared a lot of people, as you can imagine. So that's where that rumour has come from. It's not actually from inside WWE. I think if the rumour was a bit stronger than that, then I would have done a video on it. But I didn't want to touch that because it's Dave Meltzer's opinion at the end of the day. But I do agree with him. I think that if it does go onto TV, then Vince is going to be involved. I think anything that's on national TV, international TV, I think has got Vince McMahon's kind of fingers all over it, if you will. So that sounded gross, but you know what I meant. Sadly, I think if NXT does go to FS1, then Vince McMahon will be involved. But, I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I don't think he would change anything. I mean, maybe bits of the presentation. I don't know. I don't think he would get involved in the booking. I mean, it works. I think he knows the audience that is aimed at, and it's not the same audience as Raw and SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown are trying to reach a much wider audience, whereas NXT is more for your wrestling purists. You're not getting casual fans watching NXT. Because you would have to be subscribed to the network, so you would have to have an interest in wrestling and I mean, if you're watching not the main stars that are everywhere, but the future stars, then you're going to be pretty much into your wrestling, aren't you? I would say only hardcore wrestling fans are watching this right now, so congratulations, you're a hardcore wrestling fan. That's why I think it caters to a different audience, and that's why I think Vince McMahon maybe won't butcher it like people are fearing, but who knows? Honestly, who knows? So we'll have to wait and see. I can tell you're not missing anything at the moment, and I will get to the chat in a second. I just want to update people with what's happening for those that maybe are at work, maybe not able to watch along whilst we're doing this live reaction stream. But it's literally just video packages, a few little backstage interviews. We've got Pat's, someone, I forget his name, McAfee? Is it McAfee? Something like that. And Sam Roberts and Charlie Caruso. They're on the panel, just kind of running down what they think we're going to see tonight. So, yeah, we'll have to see if any superstars join them. I'm not sure. I think you do get superstars joining them on NXT. You definitely do on the main roster. But, yeah, you're not missing anything there at the moment. They're now just running through the Io Shirai Candice LeRaw match. I really hope that match kind of like steals the show. It's got potential to do it. It could do it. I think there's going to be so much expectation on Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. It's going to be very difficult for them to steal the show. That's another question, actually. What do you think is William Regal's stipulation? I hear there's 3 stipulations for the main event. A street fight, a normal wrestling match, and then William Regal picks a stipulation. What do you think that third stipulation is going to be? I've not heard it announced yet or anything like that, so let me know. What do you think? Unless it's been announced and I've missed it. But what do you think that stipulation will be? Daze, has there been any matches on the pre-show? No, nothing. You haven't missed anything. They're just showing us the EO heel turn. I've got to be honest, it was longer ago than I remember. They're saying this was 2 months ago. So, yeah, longer than I remember. It was brutal as well. Just watching her beating up on Candice LeRaw. The build to this has been brilliant, so I am very much looking forward to that. Just found Alexander Wolf at Target. Very cool. Ladder match. That would be good. What if someone wins both of them and then we don't have a third fall? What if like Johnny Gargano wins the first fall and the second fall, and then William Regal's like, fine, well, don't do my stipulation then. I was only up all night building it. Daze, I think the stipulation will be a surprise triple threat, and he adds Ciampa in. Not sure, dude. Not sure. How can you have a 2 out of 3 falls match that involves someone only being in one of the falls? I don't know. Falls count anywhere. That would be cool. That makes a little more sense. Yeah, special referee. Is that a stipulation? Special referee match? The third fall is going to be a special referee match. Maybe. I feel like falls count anywhere might make a bit more sense. I wondered if they might have like cage or something like that. To be honest, I haven't seen if they've got a cage set up, and I doubt it will be. But, I mean, if they've done a street fight, that's kind of like falls count anywhere. Then if they do a normal match, my brain says, like, unless it's somewhat on a pole, then surely it's going to be like a ladder match or a cage match. I suppose you could have first blood, couldn't you? That would be quite extreme. First blood match. Hey, Daze, can I have a shout out? You can, Brennan. Shout out to you, my friend. Submission match. That's a good idea. Fair play. That's a good idea. CM Punk as the ref? That would be brilliant. And very unexpected. It is 3 stages of hell. they have a steel cage above the ring. Do they? We're just watching a video package at the moment of the build towards that North American Championship, so can't actually see the ring. As soon as they go back to it, I'll let you know. But I haven't seen a steel cage yet. Submission or last man standing. Loser leaves NXT. Oh my God. Kieran has nailed it. You have nailed it. That is it. That is it. Well, I'm not saying that is it, but I'm saying that is what I would do. I mean, I didn't think of it, but now it's been suggested, I would do that. That is brilliant. So, 1 fall each. Final stipulation, loser leaves NXT. It's perfect. You're absolutely right. And then the loser goes to Raw or SmackDown. Dude, you've cracked it. You've won life. You have absolutely won life. Well done. Well done. A round of applause for that. Round of applause, mate. I love it. Done. I like the yellow background for NXT. On the stream? It's more gold, isn't it? I tend to go gold now for pay-per-views. Make it feel a little bit, special. Steel cage above the ring. People are saying it's a steel cage. I really like that loser leaves NXT idea, though. I still cannot see that steel cage. How to send a figure. You can't, dude. I appreciate the thought, though. The first thing that Vince will do is make a storyline with Candice and Johnny like Becky and Seth. Ugh. I hope not. Oh, my skin crawls just thinking about it. I really wondered, if they'd broken up because the way that Seth said on Raw, and he did it so bland as well. He was like, I'm gonna beat Brock Lesnar because this is all I've got. It was just like, I'm gonna beat him. This is all I've got. It was like, come on, man, put a bit of emotion in it, would you? But yeah, he the way he said this is all I've got, it really made me thought, what, do you not have Becky anymore? Like, have you broken up with Becky? What's going on? I found myself getting all like total divas. But yeah, I was told that apparently they are still seeing each other. But yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm not too excited for that match. Seth Rollins has just gone absolutely stale. Like, sorry if the Seth Rollins fans watching, or even Seth Rollins, sorry, but you have gone a little bit stale. I really thought him coming down to the ring with a chair was just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. We all knew, that was the best plan he had. Killer Monk says, love your channel. Thank you very much, dude. Killer Monk. That is very much appreciated, my friend. It is brilliant that you could join us. I really love these streams because I do find a lot of the videos we do are like figure videos, which is awesome. No issue with that. Or Firefly Funhouse videos. Awesome. No issue with that. But this is really our only kind of way that we talk about wrestling as a whole. I really need to find a way of doing more talking about wrestling videos because I've just got a lot to say. Simple as that. I got a lot to say. So yeah, love the fact that you guys are joining us here. Don't forget to drop your comments and thoughts in the chat. I want to know what people are thinking. I want to know what people are saying. And I will keep visiting the chat and shouting people out and reading out comments as we go along. Floor, kind of like Thor, but Floor, thank you very much. Daze, are you related to Vanilla Ice? Yes. Done. Daze, can you shout me out? Shout out to the Wrestling Foundation. Hang on, did we finish our predictions? Did I get as far as to saying who would win out of like Mia Yim and I don't think I did I? Right, okay. So Io is gonna beat Candice. Let's say Velveteen Dream is gonna retain, right? Let's say Street Profits are gonna retain. I think that there's probably gonna need to be a title change somewhere. So let's say Mia Yim is going to be victorious. Let's say Mia Yim is going to take that title off Shayna Baszler. Okay? So Mia Yim will be victorious. Street Profits retain. Io Shirai is going to win. Street Profits retain. And, well, I've gone with Johnny Gargano winning the title back as well. Man, I'm predicting 2 title changes there. Shayna could keep hold of it. There's not really a need to take the belt off Shayna. I mean, would you put it onto Mia Yim first time of asking? Let me know. Kieran, TKD 2010, love the stream, and I hope Kia is much better. I can tell you, Kia is annoying, right? I love her to death. Like, love that dog, but she is annoying because she is now feeling a lot better. At the start of the week, in case people don't know, we won't talk about this for long, but my dog was out in the woods the other week and just collapsed. And we got straight to the vets, and they looked at her leg, and her back leg, the tendon had gone in her back leg. Apparently it can like wear over time, and when she was out in the woods it went. So she had surgery. Now she has to like spend all day in this cage, like hell in a cell for her. But yeah, she has to stay in there because she can't move around that much. She's not allowed to go walking around too much. Well, at the start of the week, she was like a bit tired, recovering, maybe in a little bit of discomfort as well. I mean, she's got like antibiotics and tablets and things. Gotta tell you, I don't think she's in any pain now. I don't think she's in any discomfort now. Now she's just like whimpering and moaning and complaining. She just desperately wants out of this cage. I mean, I am trying to let her out a little bit. I shouldn't really. I am trying to let her out a little bit. But I'm having to be very, very careful as well. So, yeah, that's what's happening with that. Summerslam predictions, we will do that. I mean, we're here tomorrow for the Summerslam live stream. So we're here tomorrow for that. I actually did record a Summerslam predictions video. I gotta be honest, my prediction videos never tend to do, like, huge numbers. I think it's because what we just said, I don't really talk about wrestling that much. I talk about Firefly Funhouse, talk about action figures, talk about loads of different bits and bobs, but I never really sit down and kind of go, this is what I think about Shelton Benjamin, this is what I think about, you know, Daniel Bryan and things like that. So when it comes time to do prediction videos, they don't tend to do that well. So what I tend to do now is start the stream early, do my predictions, then we go into the kickoff show, then we go into the main show. So that's what we will do tomorrow for SummerSlam. Anadors says, Daze, there is a pic of the takeover ring on Twitter. Tried to give you the answer to the third full question. Oh, okay. Are we saying that this is... People have been telling me it's a cage, so I'm guessing people are correct then. Let's have a look and see if this pic is on there. NXT Takeover. Let's jump onto Twitter. Let me bring you the breaking news. Can't see anything right now. Maybe someone's tagged me in one. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. People are saying looks like there will be a steel cage. And I can see why. There's the image. So you can see there that clothed item, which can't quite make out, but guessing it is a steel cage. So it looks like they might be lowering that steel cage onto the ring after. So there we go. Looks like it could be a steel cage or maybe Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell would be cool, wouldn't it? We've not had a Hell in a Cell NXT match as far as I can remember. We've had steel cage ones. I can't remember a Hell in a Cell. Third fall will be steel cage. It's behind the black curtain above the ring. It's on Ravin Singh's Twitter page. Boom. What shirt are you wearing? I am wearing, thank you for asking, I am wearing a soon-to-be-released / it has been released. You can get it on Amazon right now. It's on Amazon. I think it's on the Urban Species website as well. But it is the brand new Wrestling Daze t-shirt. This is the first I don't want to say the first official because there was one a few years ago, but it was only available from Wrestling Shop. They might still have some, actually. It was only available from Wrestling Shop. We didn't make that many of them, and I didn't really promote it that well. This one is the first worldwide release, let's put it that way. So, there we go. Look at that. I think that's really cool. I mean, I would, because I helped design it. But apparently that says Daze. I hope it says Daze and it's not like some kind of April Fool's joke in August. It might say something horrific, but apparently it says Daze. It could say Dream as well. They're very close. Oh, hello. William Regal. Is that an asylum? What is that thing? Here's me chatting away. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so it's a cage match. Right. Breaking news. William Regal has now revealed what that third fall is going to be. And it is going to be a cage, but it has got weapons all over it. It's very reminiscent of the Ambrose Asylum match. You remember that Asylum match Ambrose had against Jericho, where it had weapons everywhere? I think there's like barbed wire on top as well, and things like in between the mesh, and looked cool. Looked horrific. Cannot wait for that. That looks honestly very, very intriguing. Barbed wire cage. Wow. It looks awesome. I saw a bag of thumbtacks. Ambrose Asylum. Ambrose Asylum. Barbed wire. Weapons everywhere. Yeah. It looks absolutely incredible. Right. We've got a couple of minutes. Let me show you this again. There we go. So, that is a little character that I came up with because I'm always buzzing around. I'm going from live streams to breaking news to Twitter to Facebook to Instagram. So I wanted something that kind of captured that buzzing around. So that's what they came up with, the t-shirt people that I was working with. And then that, as I said, hopefully says Daze or Dream or something. And then, Japan is just quite in at the moment. I feel that way. What with the likes of, Kushida coming into WWE, the popularity of New Japan Pro Wrestling. You got Moxley going over. We've seen things like Bullet Club, and now we've got the OC, Finn Balor, Nakamura, obviously Asuka. We're going to be watching Io Shirai. You got Kabuki Warriors now. It's like Japanese wrestling has just really come to the forefront. Obviously driven largely by New Japan Pro Wrestling and what's been happening over there. I think really that's what started it all. And so I kind of wanted something just to pay homage and respect to that, because I love a lot of that Japanese style. Like the strong style, if you will. Certainly Asuka. I'd say Asuka's probably my favourite female wrestler right now. And I've got a lot of love and respect for Io Shirai. So yeah, I could sit here swooning. I'm not going to do that. That's what the shirt is. Jacob says, what an exciting weekend for wrestling. You're absolutely right, dude. It is going to be off the charts, right? I am super excited. Let me know in the chat, out of NXT Takeover and SummerSlam, yeah? Both events. Let me know. I want to know. Let's try and get a bit of an idea, okay? What's the one match you're looking forward to? What is the one match you are looking forward to? What is going to be the pinnacle of the weekend for you? I saw Anador's saying that she is wearing her t-shirt as well. That is very, very cool, my friend. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot. I'm glad that it reached you so quickly as well. I was quite surprised with all of that. You were officially the first person to send me a picture, so very, very cool. Daze, are you related to yourself? I believe so. I believe so. Let's get rid of this then, my friends, because we are about to go over to the show. No idea what the first match is. I'm guessing Io Shirai, Candice LeRaw, but we'll have to wait and see. Love that t-shirt. Thank you very much, dude. Hello to my name's Rel. Fiend versus Balor, Bray versus Finn, Cole versus Gargano, Trish versus Charlotte, North American Triple Threat, Cole, Gargano, Charlotte, Trish, Orton versus Kingston. Wow. Shout out to Quack Quack Gaming. We all know Bray versus Finn. Did you see as well that SummerSlam apparently is going to be TV 14? That's very interesting. That means that things are going to get quite gruesome. Okay, my friends. We are going over to NXT Takeover. There's like a slight choir right now. Hello. This is like a band or? This is a very cool entrance. We've got the NXT logo. Hi, shout out to Katrina. Shout out to you. Shout out to KJ. Tonight. There's a little promo on the screen. This is cool, isn't it? Different. They've not done this before. In fairness, I feel like I have just watched this on the pre-show, so not sure why I'm watching it again. But they are presenting it very well. There's smoke. And we're looking at the Titantron. And they're just showing us clips of like some of the builds for the matches. It's cool, man. I'm into it. This is sweet. It's very good, yeah. Jules the King, shout out to you. It could be Slipknot. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that Unsainted was the theme for NXT Takeover Toronto. So it could be Unsainted. Honestly, I'm not familiar with that track. I gotta be honest, I was never a massive Slipknot fan. I bought Iowa. That's the only thing I've ever owned from Slipknot. And it wasn't really my kind of thing. But from what I've heard of Unsainted, I thought it was really good. NXT Takeover. It's good. Okay, that little thing, whatever it was, has finished. Crowd are cheering, people are excited. What is this first match going to be? Obviously, we've got Mauro, we've got Beth, we've got Nigel McGuinness. I'm just doing a little bit of talking at ringside at the moment whilst we await whatever this first match is going to be. Which I'm guessing will be EO. Slam Master J. Yeah, perhaps he'll be first. Hello, Jimmy S17. Hope you are well. Could you sing the Wheel of Fun in a Slipknot style? Maybe when I get my Fiend mask, then I can do it. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but apparently, well, they are now selling Fiend masks on WWE Shop. And apparently there's two different kinds at SummerSlam. You can get two different kinds. I think one is like a cheaper one. The other one goes all the way round. Street Profits, right, we're starting with the tag match, my friends. If you are new, then hit the subscribe, join us. We're here again tomorrow for SummerSlam. I mean, we're not going anywhere for the rest of tonight. So we're here for tonight. We're back again for SummerSlam, which of course is the party of the summer. Everyone knows that. Right, this is going to be a big match because this might dictate how the rest of the evening is going to go. I've made the call. I'm very brave. We all know this. I've made the call. The Undisputed Era are going to not win any of the titles. They're not leaving with any of the belts. So that's going to have to start here if so. Street Profits are in the crowd. They are wearing like a purple tracksuits. Montez Ford has got a crown on his head, of course. They're in the crowd, jumping up and down. They're really working the crowd well. They're a great tag team. They're great in the ring. They've got a great connection with the fans. Why would you take the titles off them now? It doesn't make sense. I don't think they will. That's my prediction. Was there any dark matches? Yeah, I'm sure there was. I didn't hear what they were, but I'm sure there was. I would imagine that Killian Dane against Matt Riddle. I would imagine that was probably a dark match, but that's just a guess. These guys are a lot of fun. I agree. Joe Hendry to ROH. I did see this. Controversial. It is controversial. I'm brave. I am so brave. I don't get the credit I deserve for how brave I actually am sometimes. I am brave. Talking of brave, here come the Undisputed Era. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. This has got potential to be such an epic match. Such an epic match. Street Profits are winning, says Jay's World of Wrestling. Well, I tell you what. Let's use Twitter, shall we? Let's jump over to Twitter. Let's put this onto Twitter. Let's see what you guys think. This isn't something that we tend to do, but this is like a chilled stream. It's a bit more relaxed. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. I feel like I can sit back and enjoy life a little bit more on an NXT stream. Disputed Era. Okay, who's winning? Is it Street Profits or is it Undisputed Era? That is going up for 15 minutes. On to the Wrestling Daze Twitter right now. If you go to Twitter and go to @WrestlingDays, vote who you think is winning this. Boom. It is up. It should be up and live right now. Should be. Why can't I see it? Where is it? Okay, we are underway. Really? Why can't I see it? Where is it? Let me click on profile. Oh, I've put it on the wrong channel. That's why I couldn't see it. God damn it. Right, this is... Okay, disaster. I've put it onto Wrestling Daze UK, which is my second channel. Doesn't matter. It's still up there. We've had 4 votes. Lovely. Okay, Street Profits. I love Johnny and Adam Cole. Profits. This is a must-win situation for Undisputed Era tonight. I think Era wins. Daze, if you could work for Mattel, what would be your dream elite line? It would consist of legends. It would just be legends that haven't been released. I'm not bothered about current talent because they're going to get made anyway. I can't think of any current talent that I'm desperate for apart from maybe The Fiend, like Bray Wyatt. So I suppose you could put that in there. I'd love a Bull Nakano. I think that's well documented. I've mentioned that a few times. A Giant Gonzalez, I think, would be a lot of fun. I would love a Buddy Rogers, the first ever WWE champion, when it was WWWF. Actually, might even have been Capital Wrestling then. I'd have to go back and have a look. I can't remember if it was Capital Wrestling or WWWF when Buddy Rogers was champion. Let me know in the chat if you know. Okay, we are well underway. Montez Ford going for a quick pin, but Bobby Fish kicking out. In comes Dawkins. Dawkins, has been down in NXT for such a long time. I remember watching him in Bournemouth in 2016, mid-2016. That was 3 years ago. 3 years in NXT. And he'd been in NXT a little while before that as well, so... I don't know if he's been in NXT for about 4 years, maybe. That's a long time. To be down in developmental, that is a long, long time. If I worked for Mattel, I'd want to let people design themselves as a wrestler and be in a battle pack with their favourite wrestler. That's a great idea. Daze, don't you know why Street Profits retain and Breezango attack? I'd love that. It's a shame that Breezango on this card, actually. Daze, if you could get any figure with one, would you get? Which one would you get? I got them, dude. I did it the other day. I did my dream figure video. I made that video because I got my dream figures. I got the figures I wanted the most. And if you've not seen it, check it out. I can tell you that Kyle O'Reilly is throwing absolute bombs to the midsection of Montez Ford right there. Just bang, bang. Throwing bombs. Kyle O'Reilly, though, goes down to the ground, ducks out the way. Very quick. Look at this. Look at how quick this is. It's so smooth. It's like a beautiful Colombian coffee. It's just wonderful. Nice, quick tag. It is all Street Profits right now. Which WWE 2K edition are you getting? Do you know, I'm really, really interested in giving that a go. I'm really interested in giving it a go. I say it every single year. Every single year. I think I need to just, sit down, not think about other videos, and just do some 2K videos, because people keep asking for them. And I just never give them time, so I really think that I'll probably only still go for the standard version. I'm not bothered about the special edition. There's not really anything in there that bothers me. Nice autograph, and I can't even remember the rest of it. I'd probably just go for the normal. I prefer it when it's based on an actual superstar, the 2K game. I remember they did one on Hogan, which was cool. And they did one on The Undertaker, and they did one on Stone Cold, Cena. I thought that was much better than SmackDown. Into the corner goes Dawkins. I tell you what, Bobby Fish seems to be a little stockier than I've seen him before. Seems to have put a bit of muscle mass on. I could be wrong, but he definitely looks like he's got a little bigger there. A bit more jacked. The pendulum has definitely swung here. It is now all Undisputed era. We've got Kyle O'Reilly firing in his kicks, taking the legs away from Dawkins. Dawkins goes down. And it is now all Undisputed era. Daze, what has been your favourite takeover match? My favourite takeover match, absolutely easy. Easy answer. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. I think that is... I don't want to say the most important match in takeover history, but I really think it's up there. Because it really gave us Pete Dunne. And to hear an NXT crowd chanting for British wrestling, that's not anything I'd ever heard before. The British wrestling scene was doing really well. And that just solidified things. You know, you could argue that match helped give us NXT UK, helped give us like a brand. If that match had, you know, not succeeded, would we have got NXT UK? What would have happened with the UK Championship if that match had been a dud, you know? But it wasn't. It was Match of the Year. It actually won that award, and it was my Match of the Year as well for 2017. So, really, really great match. Really great match. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate from, I want to say Chicago, Takeover Chicago 2017. Still all Undisputed Era right now. Welcome back, C Wrestling. Daze, we must get another match between Bate and Dunne at TakeOver next year if Bate makes the jump. Maybe. I feel like it might have moved on. Because they actually did that match again on NXT and it didn't quite get to the same levels. Still a very good match, the rematch on NXT, but it didn't quite get to the same level. Big back body drop by Dawkins. In comes Montez Ford. Clothesline, down goes Bobby Fish, and again. Against the ropes goes Fish, reversal. Montez Ford jumps over the top. Comes crashing down with a clothesline. Super kick to the midsection. Fish catches Ford. Goes over his head. Lands on his feet. Back body drop. Nice kip up as well. Standing moonsault. 1, 2. Kick out by Fish. Slick. It is. Everything you want from tag team wrestling. This is why you cannot put two singles stars together on Raw and SmackDown and expect this. Like, this happens when teams face each other on the road. This is what happens when they put the hours in. This isn't just a match that's been thrown together tonight. They will have done this on NXT house shows. Over the top goes Fish. He goes crashing down onto Kyle O'Reilly. We've got both of the Undisputed Era on the outside. Right, Fish, Ford, down a rock bottom! Rock bottom by Montez Ford! Rock bottom? Who does Montez Ford think he is? If you smell what Montez Ford is cooking. I'm a huge fan of Rollins, and I think ever since Rollins started dating Becky, his matches were terrible. I don't know what's gone on. I genuinely don't know what's gone on. I don't know if it's just the case that he was better when he was chasing the title. I don't know, but something went wrong. Right, tag team work now. Beautiful. Like a German suplex there by Undisputed Era. Montez Ford kicks out on 2.9. Great action. Great action. Daze, please update me what's happened so far. I came to your stream for about 15 minutes. You haven't missed anything? Literally nothing, apart from a really good tag match that's happening right now. This is match number 1. Street Profits versus Undisputed Era. It was all Street Profits in the early stages. Undisputed Era are getting the better of it now. Montez Ford is on his own. I think Angela Dawkins is on the outside. So I don't think Ford can make any kind of tag. He's in the wrong corner. There he's being teamed on. So yeah, he's in a whole world of trouble. Fish is looking for a superplex. He's not going to get it. Daze, would you say the Street Profits are the new Harlem Heat? I would say that was a fair comparison. Yeah, I'd go with that. I couldn't tell you which one was Booker. I feel like Montez Ford is probably Booker. And Angelo Dawkins is Stevie Ray. Bobby Fish going again. If you had to choose the main roster, for SummerSlam and TakeOver, what would it be? I don't quite get that question. If you had to choose... Oh, hang on. The main event. Sorry, I didn't read it right. My bad. Oh, he's got the leg. He's got the leg of Montez Ford. Kyle O'Reilly. Montez Ford. I'm sure he can get to the ropes from there. I'm sure he can get to the ropes. Oh, he has got that locked in. He's going to get to the ropes. He's close enough. Surely. Surely. Oh, no. Bobby Fish comes crashing down. Is he going to tap? He's not tapping. Dawkins is in, though. Oh, they've broken it. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Montez Ford, I swear, he was like... Ah! People are on their feet applauding that. It was brilliant. I couldn't see Dawkins anywhere. He's got... Montez Ford's gone a bit cross-eyed. Scenes, I'm telling you right now. Absolute scenes at NXT TakeOver. Hey Daze, hope you and your dog are well. Yes, we are. Thank you very much for asking, my friend. Really appreciate the support. She is starting to feel a bit better. I was talking a little bit about it earlier in the stream. Dawkins is in now. He hurls O'Reilly into Fish. Goes crashing into O'Reilly. Beautiful. Bulldog by Dawkins. O'Reilly now firing back. So hard to call. I've gone with Street Profits. I've called Street Profits for the win. I'm sticking with them. Dawkins is kind of fired up right now. Cop in trouble after joyride with Hulk Hogan on airport tarmac. Really? Wow. Guillotine by Kyle O'Reilly. Blockbuster. Thank you very much, Isaac. Really appreciate the support. Marcus, where's the dog? I can tell you that Kia was here all day. But, of course, she went off to the other room before we started streaming. I showed her the other day. That was rare. Rare that we would be streaming with her in the room because it's just not, do you know what I mean? It's not peaceful, is it? Me sitting here screaming and shouting, ranting and raving, with the dog trying to sleep in the corner. Right, I can tell you, everyone is down. If you have just joined us, this is the first match. Everyone is down. No one's got the advantage at the moment. It's been a brilliant match. Your kind of traditional NXT tag team show stealer. That's what we've had. They're just, both teams are wobbling around, out on their feet, firing shots at each other. It's great. It's great. Hey Daze, I'm watching NXT Takeover Toronto, but have no idea what's going on due to my situation, but enjoying it. You're watching it, but you don't know what's happening. Wow. No one's got the advantage. That's what's happening right now. Is tonight's forfeit you getting into that cage and closing the door? Sadly not, because I could quite easily open it again. It's quite easy to move the lock from the inside. Not that I've tried. I just know I could do it. Kick to the midsection. Kyle O'Reilly goes to the outside. Montez Ford against the ropes. Over the top. Goes crashing down onto both of the Undisputed Era. I mean, I know there's 4 of them, but there's only 2 out there at the moment. Wish I could meet you, Daze. Brandon, you absolutely don't. It would be a great disappointment for you and your family. Montez Ford up top. Frog splash. Here we go. 1, 2. Yes! We're 1 for 1. We are 1 for 1. The Street Profits retain. Come on. Tonight, we've called all 5 matches. I'm telling you right now. 1 down. 4 to go. Come on. Daze, you've changed your beanie. Do you know, I did change my beanie. And do you know what, right? I'll tell you the reason I changed my beanie. I think I mentioned it the other day. My grey beanie, yeah? It's got a black mark actually sewn into it. It's like the fabric. There's like this very obvious black patch on the grey beanie. It's not a stain. It's part of the beanie. It's part of the fabric. And every single time I do a video wearing that beanie, it looks like a stain. It's there at the front, bang in the middle. And every time I'm editing it, I'm thinking, I cannot go downstairs and re-record this. I haven't got time to do that, so I've got to upload it with this. So I ended up throwing that away and buying a new one. So this is a brand new, no flaws beanie. No stain. Hashtag no stains. Even though it wasn't a stain anyway. But well done to the Street Profits. They are celebrating in the crowd. The only downside with this beanie is it is thicker and warmer. And I am honestly melting here. I feel like Frosty the Snowman if he had gone on holiday to like the Dominican Republic. I am sweating. Okay, so Street Profits, get your scores in for that match. I can tell you that we were wrong, my friends. Look at that. 110 votes. 110 votes on that poll. That is incredible. 110 votes. So 110 votes, and people thought Undisputed Era were going to win. Not me. Not this noggin up here. Daze, did you see Triple H wants the NXT title defended on the WrestleMania card? I did not. That would be cool. That would make a lot of sense. They should do it. Hey Daze, what are your thoughts on Matt Riddle disrespecting legends like Goldberg, Booker T, and Y2J? I absolutely love it. I'm all for it. All for it. What is he meant to do? He's an up-and-comer. He believes in himself. He doesn't like what he sees from some of the legends. He feels like they get in the way. He feels like they don't add anything. Some people can say that it's disrespectful. Who cares? Honestly, I mean, legends are meant to put over younger talent. If he's kicking off online, saying that they should retire and all of this, first of all, I think he's right. Second of all, I think he's right. I think, you know, I think it should lead to a match. I think you should get Matt Riddle, Goldberg, do the match. Matt Riddle goes over. Handshake after. That's the wrestling way, isn't it? You show the respect afterwards. Trash talk before, respect after. Talking of respect, I've got a lot of respect for the next match and the participants involved, because it is... I can't tell if she's my favourite or my second favourite. Io Shirai versus Candice LeRaw. A lot of respect for both of these superstars. This is going to be a great match. Thank you very much. Daze news: SummerSlam is rated TV 14. Indeed. This match is why they took away every tag team match from the SummerSlam card. Can't top this. Yeah, I gotta be honest, the tag team matches are sleeper matches for me on the SummerSlam cards. So, yeah, I think they're absolutely right to take them away. If you could choose the main event... Sorry, I didn't answer your question, did I, Rebecca? I will. If I could choose the main event, can I make up my own matches, or do I have to pick matches that have been made? If I can make up my own match, then I would have Matt Riddle Goldberg main event for TakeOver. You could argue that's not in the spirit of TakeOver using a legend, but it would bring more eyes to the product. There's genuine heat there. It's an absolute dream match. It's a WrestleMania worthy match. Why can't you do it on a TakeOver? So if I could pick a match, I would say Matt Riddle Goldberg. There's so much animosity there. It would be mouth watering. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a mega match. I would do that, say, WrestleMania weekend. Plus, on the plus side, it keeps Goldberg off the WrestleMania card. Win-win. Everyone's a winner. See, it's up here for thinking, down there for dancing. So, yeah, I would do that. And then for the main event of SummerSlam, I would do The Fiend versus... Undertaker. Passing of the torch. Maybe that might make a bit more sense for WrestleMania, though. So let's do The Fiend versus... let's do Fiend... I don't think beating Undertaker at WrestleMania, does it mean anything anymore? Let's do Fiend Undertaker at SummerSlam, and then we'll do Fiend Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Done. Or you could even do Fiend Triple H at WrestleMania. That would be fun. He seems to be going after authority, doesn't he? He went after Mick Foley. He went after Kurt Angle. Could he be going after Triple H? I'd love for him to go after Triple H. Again, a lot of people aren't going to like that because Triple H is like a part-timer, a legend, getting in the way of new talent. Blah, 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 blah. But if you are doing an authority storyline where he's taking out former GMs... then Triple H has got to be involved. Anyone else WWE Network showing a lock when you are properly signed in already? Stupid updates. Dude, I've had loads of trouble with mine. I've got to be honest though, the audio is now matching the picture, so that's an improvement. But it no longer works on my Samsung TV. We got this TV in 2016. And apparently anything after 2016 is fine. Up to 2016, the network will no longer work on it. Okay, Io Shirai coming down. Is that new ring attire for Io? She's just coming down, man. Screaming her head off. Screaming her head off. She obviously doesn't have the mask anymore. It's dangerous, man. This is what I'm saying. Io's winning this. She is incredible. Look at that presence that Io has got. Slightly weird ring attire, though. It's black with, like, neon elements to it. A couple of little neon highlights on, like, this bodysuit. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Natalya if the neon was pink. Or see-through. She's got a bit of see-through, hasn't she, Natalya? Anyway, Candice LeRaw is on her way down. Red hair. Yes, red hair. Candice got a little skirt thing. Getting a bit of an Alexa Bliss vibe. Right, bang, we're underway. It's like a neon yellow that Io's got. Predominantly black. Candice in usual ring attire. Female referee. And we are underway. Should be a great match. Look at this. Candice wasting no time here. Going straight after Io. Daze, will you do an AEW all-out stream? Yes. Thanks for the support, Adam. Appreciate it, dude. I am sweating. Io Shirai is winning this. I agree, Monica. I agree. You and me, we're in the same boat here. Oh my God, Io looking for a suplex. Oh, man, that is vicious. That is vicious. Look at the smile on her face. She just suplexed Candice onto the commentary table. But I think she landed on top of a monitor. Candice LeRaw could just get counted out right now. That was vicious, man. Io in the ring on her knees. Hands outstretched. Yes! Loving it. I don't know what. I think Candice is going to get back into the ring. I'd love Io to still... She's got back up to her feet. But I would love it if she was still there like this. Just soaking it up. Taking it in. Firing forearms now into the face of Candice. Tell you what, Candice is going to know that she's been in a fight here. The network keeps lagging. Mine's okay. Oof, face first. Io Shirai, man, so quick. Basement drop kick. Candice LeRaw. It's the details. The little details. The way that Io pinned Candice, grabbed her face, turned it to the side. You're not looking at me. You ain't looking at me. Don't deserve to look at me whilst I'm pinning you. Yes. This is Io Shirai's world. We just live in it. Black Lotus vibes from Lucha Underground. Gotta be honest, I never saw her in Lucha Underground because I don't think we really got it here. So, I can't comment on that. Really, really want to watch it though. I saw a bit of the first series when he had Prince Puma, but I didn't see any of Series 2, Series 3. I think they've done a Series 4. I didn't see Io. She's wrenching the neck now on Candice. It's like an accolade, but more vicious. You see, with Rusev, he'd put him in the accolade and just sit back. Io's kind of got the accolade and wrenching the neck round as well. She's now got her on her back. Beautiful. Spiking her down to the mat, going for a cover. Daze, a few years ago, they brought in Jushin Thunder Liger to raise Tyler Breeze's profile. Who would you bring in to raise an NXT Superstars profile? Who would that be? Well, I did talk about Goldberg. I would do Goldberg, Matt Riddle. I think that would really help Riddle get a victory over Goldberg. There's a lot of animosity there. If you want to talk about bringing in someone that's not like WWE affiliated, that's tricky, isn't it? Because what legends are out there, really, these days? Hard. I'm thinking about New Japan. Who have they got over in New Japan that you could bring in that's a legend? I mean, I'd love to bring in Tanahashi. I'd love to bring Tanahashi in. Who would need that, though? Who would need their profile raising? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I think that's a really good question. A tricky one as well. I'm thinking like legendary New Japan. So I've got Tanahashi in mind. Maybe Suzuki. I tell you that Candice LeRaw is fighting back Mickie James and Asuka. Good point. She was brought in, wasn't she? And then they kept her around. And she gave Asuka a bit of a boost. That was great, actually. That was a lot of fun. Candice with a back elbow. Kenny Omega, you wouldn't get any AEW guys. I didn't bother mentioning anyone from AEW because you wouldn't be able to get that deal done, would you? You wouldn't get CM Punk either. I feel like you could get New Japan people. I feel like you could get Ring of Honor. You wouldn't get AEW. Great Muta. Does Great Muta, does he still wrestle? I saw he was in Impact, but did he wrestle? Is that Octopus stretch? So Candice has got stretch on Io. She's driving a knee into the face of Io as well. Io gets to the ropes. Would Stone Cold do a match? Stone Cold's a decent shout, but I'm not sure health-wise where he's at. Oh, went for the 619, got caught by Candice. Neck breaker. It's a good match, this. Quick match. Not getting any rest holds or anything like that. Back and forth action. It's good. Io on the top. Let's put this poll up then. I'm going to put it on the channel I was meant to put it on before. Io against the ropes. Now she hits the 619 to the back of Candice's head. That was sick. That was nice. Candice slumps down. Who will win? Okay, if you go to Wrestling Daze UK, the poll is on there right now. So far, we're not doing well as a community. As a community, we got that first one wrong. Candice throws Io back in. Shout out to Brennan. Sting versus Undertaker at Saudi Arabia. I'd love to see it. I know a lot of people don't want to see it, but I absolutely do. So I would love to see it. Thank you very much, WWE Lover Daze Jr. Stone Cold can't physically wrestle. Fair play. Fair play. Daze, I hope it's Demon Balor versus Fiend in his mask. Don't think it is because Balor's losing, so they'll probably want to protect the Demon. Okay, Io fighting back. Whoa, nice! It's got like a label lock. But it's been reversed. Kick to the face of Candice. It's all Io right now against the ropes. Oh, runs into a big right hand. But then delivers a vicious knee to the midsection. That was insane. Man. She got hit with a big right hand. It just made her stronger. German suplex by Io. This is like snap German. Snap German by Candice. It is. Back and forth. The pendulum swings. Candice looking for springboard, but gets caught. Don't know what she was looking for there. Oh. 2. Kick out by Candice. Would you go and watch Finn Balor Demon versus the Boogeyman? No. I don't think the Boogeyman was really ever a serious enough part. I think he was at the start, but he became more a comedy character. He's more of a comedy character now. I can't envisage how they would book that match. Unless the boogeyman was to come back months in advance and work a serious storyline. Maybe they could make it work then. I hope when Balor returns, he joins the OC. That would be good. And they focus on taking down The Fiend, which leads to a US title match. Nah. Bray doesn't need the US title. Bray's above the US title. I really think Bray's above titles at the moment. I think it's more about revenge. I think it's more about beating... Io. Lands on her feet. The genius of the sky. Io Shirai. Her ring attire is ripped as well at the bottom. You can see on her left leg. She's got, fireman's carry. Reverse Rana by Candice. Little sloppy. Io kick. I honestly think it should be a rule in wrestling that if someone hits a reverse Rana on you, you are not allowed. The match ends. In fact, they don't even get a pin. The match just ends. No one should be kicking out of a reverse Rana. 1, 2, shoulder up by Io. This is a war, man. This is a war. Sorry to hear that, Imtiaz. Hit me up on Twitter and I'll make sure to get back to you. Daze, I would love to see the UK Hooligans versus British Strong Style to see actually has the true British Strong Style. That would be a great match, dude. That would be a great match. I'm surprised they've not done it actually on the indies at like Fight Club Pro or something like that. They could easily book that. They have a tag team invitational, so perhaps it has happened at Fight Club. Open palm strike by Io. Candice is up top. Io's going up top as well. Genius of the Sky. Spanish Fly! Spanish Fly! By the Genius of the Sky. Io Shirai. And it gets a 2. She can't believe it, man. She cannot believe it. Io Shirai is reacting like I reacted when I first saw those Firefly masks and Mercy the Buzzard puppets. The crowd are chanting Mamma Mia. Maybe that's their favourite film. Who can say? Right, 2 count. Io now. Backslide. Io gets out of it. What's she looking for? Oh, backbreaker. I didn't know what she was going for then. Backbreaker. Up top goes Io. Moonsault. Moonsault by Io. Lands it perfectly. Kick out by Candice. Again, Io can't believe it. People are on their feet here. No one had kicked out of the moonsault. That's the first time someone had kicked out of the moonsault. Her facials are insane, man. Her facials are wonderful. She's firing shots in the back of the head. Crucifix. What's that? Head scissors? Yeah, she's got a great submission hold on here. Middle of the ring. I don't think Candice can tap here. I think she's going to have to like manually submit. Oh, she has got a hand free now. I think she's passing out. I think Candice has passed out. And they've called it. We're 2 for 2. Yes! We're 2 for 2. We are 2 for 2, my friends. Io Shirai, the Genius of the Sky, is victorious. think she's shouting stuff in Japanese. Was brutal. What a great, great match. Great match. Oh, loved it. If you're watching, my friends, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us. I can tell you that even though the poll hasn't finished, most people at this point thought that Io would be victorious. Would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kushida. That would be awesome. That's how you end a match. That is how you end a match. It's how you start a match. It's how you perform a match. It's how you end a match. It's great. Not 5 stars or anything like that. I'm feeling like a 3 3/4. I could be convinced at a 4-star kind of an area, but it's a really good match. That's what it was. A really good match. Io saying go away. Brilliant. Brilliant. Io is crazier than Jon Moxley. That was a great match. Daze, would you like to see Kevin Owens and Shane in an I Quit match? No, not really. I think the stipulation works because you've got that seed of doubt. Like, is Kevin Owens going to lose? You know, they could, even if his contract isn't up, they could take him off TV for a little bit. Maybe he then returns to NXT. If NXT is going to FS1, then, you know, Kevin Owens going to NXT would be, just imagine that. I mean, he's not the biggest star on the main roster, is he? You know, I wouldn't say Kevin Owens is the same level as like AJ or Seth or Roman. I wouldn't say he was quite that level. Might be because he's been away for quite a while, but yeah, I wouldn't say he was quite, just probably the level underneath. But yeah, if he went back to NXT, that'd be sick. That feud should definitely continue. They're both excellent wrestlers. No disagreement from me. We're seeing Shayna Baszler. Backstage, is that our next match? Or it could be the North American Championship next. Oh, hello. Matt Riddle? Matt Riddle's here? What does the Riddler want? Bro. Are we going to get a free little match now? Could it be Killian Dane? Gotta have Matt Riddle on this show, haven't you? Yeah, Matt Riddle wants Killian Dane. The only problem is, right, I feel like I've been robbed of the great entrance music that Matt Riddle's got. Matt Riddle came through the crowd. So we don't even get his entrance music. He's in the ring. He's looking around. He's nervous. Oh, Killian Dane through the crowd. Here we go. Unsanctioned match going on right now. No referee. 2 NXT superstars just throwing bombs at each other. This is great. Fighting on the outside. Don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to send down a load of refs or something? How are they going to break this up? Ah! Kick to the face by Killian Dane. Bro. Yeah, they are sending down refs. Here come the refs. Here come the refs. Trying to separate them. Oh, it's good, isn't it? It just kind of keeps that build going. Matt Riddle just ran a mile. Delivered a big strike to Killian Dane on the entrance stage. They're trading blows. I'm just wondering, it feels like there might be a big moment here. Knee. By Riddle. It's like a V trigger. They call them knee strikes. They're V triggers. Oh, hello. Who are these? These aren't refs. Reinforcements. I'm guessing they're performance center kind of talent. It's not anyone I can say I recognize. Riddle was taken out. Everyone, look at this. He's just GTS. This is carnage, man. Need to get Triple H out there. Need to get the game. This is brilliant. Riddle is a wrecking shop. You're absolutely right. Shots fired to Kenny. Dane is laying people out now. When these two actually have a match, it is going to be absolute fire. He's barging him into the entrance staging. And again. It doesn't look like it's going to give. It kind of wobbles. It doesn't look like it's going to break or anything. Through some tables. And they took someone with them as well. Daze, check Twitter. I've tagged you in a post. I think I'm drowning in notifications because of that table post that I put up. I am. I've got quite a bit. There we go. And the screen fades to black. So just a bit of a beatdown to enjoy. It's pretty good. What's the best basic or elite pre-Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt that you can buy right now? Off the top of my head, I really liked his first elite. I thought that was really cool. The one that had like the Hawaiian shirt. I can't remember the Elite Series number. I want to say it was like 30 something. Like 35, 36, 37, around that ballpark. And his most recent one was really good. I think they did True Effects on it. I really can't remember that number though. I'm rubbish with remembering like elite numbers. So I would go with those. His most recent elite or that one from like Elite Series 30 something. I would just go with those if you really wanted one before Funhouse. But you know they're working on Funhouse. You know you're going to get the puppets, Mattel puppets and everything. 100%. They know there's money to be made there. You won't get it here this year. It'll be next year. Maybe this time next year. Maybe WrestleMania time at the earliest. What a great moment. It was a great moment. They grabbed enhancement talent to break their fall. Very good event so far. Yes, I agree. I think it's indie wrestlers from Canada. Oh, that's interesting. Right, we are just waiting to go back to some action. They're just showing replays of that beatdown between Matt Riddle and Killian Dane. It was absolutely brilliant as well. Did anyone recognise any of that enhancement talent. Maybe they were just local, kind of from the Canada area. I suppose that would be cheaper than flying up Performance Center people. Austin Theory? I am not familiar with Austin Theory. Austin Theory? Does anyone know Austin Theory? Where he's come from? Anyone know anything about him? I am a little bit in the dark. Right, Pete Dunne, who I would love to see win this. Velveteen Dream. Roderick Strong. Now, here's my thoughts on this. I don't see Roderick Strong winning this match, okay? Undisputed Era didn't win the tag titles. I didn't think they would win the tag titles, so I don't think Roderick Strong's winning. For me, this comes down to Pete Dunne or Velveteen Dream. Now, I don't think... Wow, do you know... Has Pete Dunne got a match for NXT UK Takeover? Has Pete Dunne got a match? Don't think he has. Because it's... Well, I better not say because I don't know if it's been announced or not. But I don't think Pete Dunne's got a match. What if Pete Dunne wins here and they do the rematch at NXT Takeover? Because that's in 20 days. I've only just thought of that. We had Finn Balor on the card, didn't we, at NXT TakeOver Blackpool? So what if we get Pete Dunne winning, and then we get Pete Dunne versus Velveteen Dream at NXT UK TakeOver? I'm leaning towards Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is in NXT, Regal has said. I still think he's too... they're surely going to use him in NXT UK. Austin Theory is from Evolve. Okay. I think Roderick Strong deserves it the most. Those matches with Bro were killer. Velveteen gets to keep it because it's logical. Well, Velveteen was my pick at the start of the stream. I mean, you can go back and see that I said that. I have now just got a question mark about could they change the title and do the rematch at NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff? Kind of feels like they could do with a little bit of star power for that. Putting Velveteen Dream on that card would make sense. Putting Pete Dunne on that card would make sense. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to say Pete Dunne. I'm going to gamble. I'm gambling. Okay, I think we might have Velveteen Dream's entrance, which is always noteworthy. We've got the Canadian flag. We got the Mountie music playing. Please come out dressed like the Mountie. Please come out dressed like the Mountie. Roderick Strong will win. Thank you very much for the donation, dude. Oh, hello, Raptors. 2019 NBA champions. We got the Raptors logo. I think we got some Raptors cheerleaders as well. I don't know if this is an advert for Toronto and Toronto Raptors or an entrance right now. I do feel like Velveteen Dream is probably going to come walking out in a sec. And he is. The music changes to the Dreams music. I gotta be honest, it's a bit disappointing. He's got like a Mountie hat on, which he throws away. He's in red. He's got the white shirt. I feel like it might be a nod to the Mountie. It's nothing more than that, though. It's nothing more than a little tip of the cap to the Mountie. Red ring attire. He came out in a Mountie hat. I would have liked a little more. The Toronto Raptors thing was cool. Watch Dream pay tribute to Owen Hart. This is hot. The Mountie, my favourite heel ever. I was hoping for full-on mounts. Yes, same, man. Adores, same. Little mention for Rougeau's. Velveteen's going to win with the shock stick. That would be great. I'm really excited. This is one of my big matches for this weekend. So, Velveteen is in the ring. I don't know if it's Roderick Strong next or the Bruiserweight that's going to come out. I'm so far, I have got 2 predictions correct. I'm going for a third. I've took a gamble. I've gone with Pete Dunne. I've gone with Pete Dunne so they can do the rematch at NXT UK Takeover. I might regret it, but live and die by the sword. That was a weird and disturbing entrance. It would have, yeah, it was a bit. It was a bit. I mean, it was very Canadian. How do you dance to the Dreams theme? Well, the Raptors gave it a good go, didn't they? Fair play to them. Remembering Mountie's shot. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Whenever he'd use it, like, I never thought about it as a kid, but every time the Mountie would use that shock stick, you always had, like, this really fake electrical noise, didn't you, in the arena? Like, it was so loud. And as a kid, I just bought into it. I was like, yeah, that's what happens when you use that stick. I genuinely thought he was electrocuting people. No doubt in my mind. That was happening. So I totally hook, line and sinker fell for it. I was an idiot as a kid. No two ways about it. Daze, did you see that I got the Survivor Series Elite Jeff Hardy and Elite Sonya Deville? My favourite Jeff figure so far. I did not. Where you've got the Sonya Deville one? I'm really interested in that Sonya Deville. I think it looks awesome. The Jeff Hardy. I'm trying to think if I... Are we saying that that's better than Elite 67? I thought Elite 67 was really good. Right. Bruiserweight is here as well. He's in, he's got like green and black attire. And he's got the snarl on his face as well. Such great entrance music. He's got a bit of a beard going as well. Gee, Pete Dunne looks like he's been living in the mountains for several weeks. This is going to be epic. You're talking about 3 absolute, just top tier wrestlers right now. Daze, can't wait for tomorrow. Same here. All he needed was baby oil and it would have been full on Chippendale. You need to get it, dude. Looks amazing. Definitely better than Elite 67. Face scan is perfect. Oh, dude, I'm going to have to check it out. I got to be honest, wasn't that fussed by it because I really liked 67. So I wasn't that bothered. But I will. You've got me licking my lips now at that figure. So I mean, like, they're always so interesting, the Jeff Hardy figures. Right, we are underway. Pete Dunne firing some shots in on Roderick Strong. Velveteen Dream has already been driven to the outside. Pete Dunne over the top, goes down. Roderick Strong jumps over. Big clothesline by the Bruiserweight. Statement made in the early stages here. The Bruiserweight with the upper hand. Needs to be careful though. He's doing a bit of joint manipulation and Velveteen Dream has come back into the ring. Dream clotheslines Roderick to the outside. Backs into Pete Dunne. Velveteen Dream. Here we go. He's about to go one-on-one with Pete Dunne and then Roderick Strong pulls him to the outside. This is going to be carnage, man. There's going to be so much going on. There's a close-up face scan picture on my Instagram. It's good. I will check it out. Daze, have you checked out Euphoria yet? It's really good. I haven't. I don't have the channel that it's shown on here. It's shown on Sky 1 and I don't have Sky 1, so I'm going to have to try and find an alternative way. Daze, I want you to have my only Daze action figure in the world. You have that, my friend. I'm sure that is happier in your collection. Pete Dunne hurling Roderick Strong across the ring. He goes running into a Velveteen Dream dropkick. Great show so far, as expected. And it might be about to get even better because this match really is one of the matches I was most looking forward to this weekend. I think anything that's got Pete Dunne in is always going to spike my interest. Little bit of hip swiveling by Velveteen. Ah! And now we've got Pete Dunne and Velveteen locking up. Head scissors, kick out by Velveteen. Daze, do you think Ronda or Sasha will return? I think Sasha. I'm not so convinced by Ronda. Not yet. I mean, she said she wanted to go away and was thinking of starting a family, and she hasn't done that. So I don't know if she's still thinking of starting a family, but if she does, then she's going to be out for a long time. So I don't know. I don't know what her thoughts are. I've heard that rumours are she misses it and she wants to come back, but is that going to be now? Onto the edge of the ring, Roderick Strong. Breaking backs everywhere. Oh, he hurled Pete Dunne onto Velveteen Dream. Roderick Strong going absolutely crazy here. All three are on the outside. Great action. I've got tickets to the NXT UK show. that are on the WWE network. I think NXT UK only do shows on the network. I've never seen them do a house show that isn't on the network. They just don't. For some reason, they don't do a tour. I don't know if it's because the UK is obviously smaller and they're worried that if they tour, then people won't go to the TV tapings. I think they should. I think they should tour. Do cheap tickets. Go around the country. Do you know what I mean? You could see like Pete Dunne. You could see Tyler Bate. You could see Cassius Ohno. Tenner for a ticket, something like that. Maybe get to meet a couple of them before the show starts. I really think they should do that. People would go. I would go. If they did a little house show and you could meet a superstar beforehand, tickets were a good price, I'd definitely go. Daze, I love you and your YouTube channel. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the support. Subscribe to Ronda on her YouTube channel. I don't think I am, actually, but I did see that she put a fun video up earlier. Backbreaker in the ring by Roderick Strong. Pete Dunne felt that one. Kick out by Pete Dunne. Are you still doing Wheel of Fun? We do Wheel of Funs, yes. We'll do some tomorrow. We don't tend to do them on the NXT streams. Against the ropes goes Velveteen. This tends to be more of a wrestling audience, to be honest. Like, you get a lot of casual fans that kind of join us for Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views, because pay-per-views are obviously a big deal. You tend to get your big matches on those, and then Raw and SmackDown are on, like, national TV. Whereas NXT, it's like, it's on the network. You've really got to be into your wrestling to watch it. This is kind of more of our wrestling stream. We tend to just sit back, relax, talk about what we're watching, answer any questions, have a bit of a chat. But Wheel of Fun, 100% back tomorrow. Figure giveaways tomorrow. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us tomorrow for that epic SummerSlam stream. Pete Dunne just came crashing down on top of Velveteen Dream. It's like it was a drop kick to like the back of the head. Thank you very much to Brandon. Appreciate the support. Wrecking ball drop kick. Nice moonsault by Pete Dunne. No countouts, according to Mauro in this. Which I forgot. Stahl is singing the Mountie song. Pete Dunne is the person who bites your fingers. Daze, what NXT UK stars do you want to see in 2K20? Well, obviously Pete Dunne, Tony Storm, the grizzled young veterans. It's probably too soon for Walter. Roderick Strong just got hurled on top of Velveteen Dream. But yeah, I'd like to see Tony Storm. Dave Mastiff, I think, would be awesome. Dave Mastiff would be brilliant. Mustache Mountain. I'm trying to think who's interesting. Who would make like a really great, interesting character? Maybe Mark Andrews. I think he's got quite a bit of support. Maybe Travis Banks. Gotta be honest, not that many. I'm not that kind of bothered. I think it's a solid roster. Just needs a little bit like more star power. They kind of need to use some of those superstars on other shows. Get them a bit of exposure outside of NXT UK. Get them on Raw. A little, do a match on Raw. Nice. Maybe they'll feature a bit more when NXT goes to FS1. Great Inziguris there. They were trading Inziguris. Pete Dunne got the final Inziguri, the final word. Double stomp onto the hands of Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong. Kick to the head, Roderick Strong goes down. Dream Valley Driver. Man, it's all kicking off here. Ah! Rhea Ripley, you're absolutely right. Rhea Ripley. She was the first NXT Women's Champion. I think she should be in with Toni Storm. Mustache Mountain, Grizzled Young Veterans, Pete Dunne, Dave Mastiff. Maybe Mark Andrews. Maybe Jordan Devlin, but I'm not that bothered. Shout out to Ye WWE. Daze, the Shady Acres retirement home, is trying to get a hold of Goldberg. It's his week to run arts and crafts. He's going to have to skip it this week, dude. He's wrestling again. I don't know if he's told the nurses, but he is actually in a fight tomorrow against Dolph Ziggler. Pete Dunne up top. Big strike by the Dream. So we've got Velveteen Dream and Pete Dunne on the top. I think Roderick Strong might be going up to join him as well. Some kind of big spot planned here. Ah, they botched it. Didn't go well. Roderick Strong slammed Pete Dunne, and I think Pete Dunne was meant to like drag Velveteen Dream. He kind of went without him, and so Velveteen Dream had to jump. Just showed a replay. It didn't really work. It's one of them things. It's not a big issue. They must have Kushida in 2K20 with accurate face scan. Ugh. Have you ever considered going to an NXT UK event? I've been to two. I went to I've actually been, I'm very proud to say, I've actually been to every event where a new first-time champion was crowned. So I was at the tournament to crown the first ever UK champion in 2017 in Blackpool. I was in Birmingham for when the first UK women's champion was crowned, which of course was Rhea Ripley. And then I was in NXT UK Takeover Blackpool for the Grizzled Young Veterans being the first tag champs. So I've been to 3. And first time champs were crowned at all. Kind of a coast to coast there by Velveteen Dream. He didn't deliver with his legs. It was actually an elbow. It looked really cool. It's just constant action, this match. Jimmy Uso, Jeff Hardy, DUI Squad. Daze, the Rockers figures you got are what they are, dude. I waited a long time to commit to buying those, but yeah, they're my dream figures. They're my absolute dream figures. Knee to the head of Pete Dunne and to Velveteen Dream. It's all Roderick Strong right now, my friends. He's just firing forearms into him as he goes by. Now spikes Velveteen Dream, hurls Pete Dunne on top with a power bomb. What is Roderick Strong doing here? He's got Pete Dunne and Velveteen Dream. I think he's looking for a double sharpshooter. Look at that. Is it like a... it's kind of collapsed on itself. It wasn't quite a sharpshooter. It's a bit like the walls. It was like the walls of Jericho. It was like a double walls of Jericho. What has happened so far? Well, so far, I have predicted 2 correct results out of 2 matches. Street Profits have retained, and Io Shirai has beaten Candice LeRaw. I've gone with Pete Dunne for this match. I did say Velveteen Dream at the start, but I've taken a gamble, and I've gone with Pete Dunne. Knee to the face of Velveteen Dream. Pete Dunne now grabbing the hands. He's looking for double joint manipulation, working the fingers, snaps them back. Bitter end to Roderick Strong. The Dream is distracting the ref. 2.9. I don't think he actually broke up the pin. I think he actually stopped the ref from counting the third. That could be an indicator that the Dream is going to retain. Double sharpshooter. That's technically a sharp shotgun. He didn't quite turn it around for the sharpshooter. Oh, man. Pete Dunne just put in a vicious stomp to the Dream's head. Dunne went for a kick. Gets smashed in the face. And again. Is it just me, or has Pete Dunne, like, put a bit of timber on? Just seems not, like, overweight or anything. Just seems a little bit stockier. Against the ropes. Goes down, gets caught. There's a sharpshooter. Roderick Strong has got a sharpshooter on Pete Dunne into the walls. Dream Valley Driver. Strong is going to look to put Dunne away. Dream makes the save. Wrestling Fan 21, hello to you. I was shocked when I saw the Street Profits retained. Well, Velveteen Dream just retained. I called that at the start. I thought Dream might retain at the start. Then the idea jumped into my head that maybe Dunne was going to win and they would do the rematch. So I take the L on that one. At no point did I think Roderick Strong was winning. I did say at the start, I thought all of the members of Undisputed Era would leave empty-handed, and it is going that way so far. So, Dream Valley Driver, Roderick Strong hurls Velveteen out of the ring. Dream did it. 2-1. It is 2-1. I'm happy with that. How good was that match, though? That's how you do a triple threat match. I agree, dude. Is Undisputed Era being called up? Well, there's no rumours of it, but it's surely time. I mean, they've been down in NXT for ages. But the only thing that's confusing is the fact that we keep hearing these rumours that NXT is going to FS1. So if it is going to FS1, are they really going to take Undisputed Era out of NXT? Like, that wouldn't make any sense either. as I said, this is a hard card to call because you don't know what the future holds for NXT. How is Kia doing? She's alright, dude. She's alright. I've got Baszler retaining. Well, yeah. I had Mia Yim at the start of the stream. I could change my mind. I think Johnny wins. I don't think Undisputed Era are winning any of the championships. So I'm gonna say maybe Shayna does retain. They're paying tribute to the Toronto Raptors for some reason. Prediction, all of Undisputed Era lose tonight and then get called up after SummerSlam. Got Adam Cole backstage. I'm going for Mia. I like your stream's background. Thank you very much, dude. Right. I need to make a decision here, don't I? I keep changing my mind. At the start, I said it Mia. Now I'm leaning towards Shayna. If Shayna drops the title, then are we saying that she's going to get called up? She's been down in NXT a long time. But why would they take Undisputed Era and Shayna Baszler out of NXT when we're so close to them potentially getting a their own TV show? Unlike national TV, FS1. Let me know. Let's get a poll up. I'm gonna need help on this one. I need help. Help me out. Legit, I am torn. I can see arguments for both. I'll go with whatever you guys decide. Right, 15 minutes. Who will win? Mia Yim, Shayna Baszler. If you want to vote, go to Twitter. Go to @WrestlingDaze. Quite simple. Go to Twitter. Go to @WrestlingDaze. And vote on there. Who is going to win? Shayna Baszler or Mia Yim? Because I am torn on this. The Lone Wolf Cyborg says Mia Yim will win. Daze, I've DM'd you a picture. In case you forget to look. I won't forget to look, dude. But I appreciate you DMing me. That definitely helps. Let's have a look. That is awesome, actually. There's the image that C Wrestling has sent over of the... Tell you what, you did very well to get that so soon, didn't you? I didn't even realise this was actually out now. Does look awesome. That face does look incredible. True FX, man, they are knocking it out of the park, aren't they? They are absolutely knocking it out of the park. What did I want to do? I can't remember what I wanted to do. I went on here for some reason. Mia Yim. People are saying Mia Yim. Mia Yim so far is in the lead in our poll. So 14 minutes in, Mia Yim has taken the lead. Shayna Baszler well behind here. People seem to think Mia Yim is getting the victory. NXT is WWE though. Yes. Oh, hello. I think we've got the Mia Yim entrance here. It's kind of cool, man. Got people with like bandanas. She's got a great entrance. It's very cool, man. I do like Mia Yim. I think we'll go with Mia Yim at the moment. I think I'll agree with you guys. We're up to 18 votes. Mia Yim is still in the lead in our poll. Daze, I'm going to go to Raw next week and I will get a sign that says Hi Wrestling Days. Awesome, dude. We will definitely keep an eye out for that. Have you thought about what you're having on the other side of the sign? Who won the NXT North America? It was Velveteen Dream. Matt Riddle was one of the guys. What, in the entrance? In Mia Yim's entrance? Shayna Baszler has been brilliant, hasn't she? So dominant. I'd love to see, I don't think we've ever seen it, have we? Shayna Baszler versus Asuka. Asuka was undefeated down in NXT. Shayna Baszler, not undefeated, but you can't argue with her dominance. You can't argue with, you know, when you think of the women's division, you have to think of Shayna Baszler. Imagine that match. Imagine Shayna Baszler versus Asuka. Be insane. I think Asuka would come out on top. That would be my prediction. Cormier. Cormier versus Stipe. I've got Cormier. Shayna is winning. I don't usually watch NXT. This is the first show. Dude, wow, I hope you're enjoying it. Absolutely brilliant action. This next match, very hard to call. But I think we're going with old blue hair. Dave's thoughts on Mia being a transitional champion to give it to Io Shirai. Think it makes perfect sense. I don't know if Io is going to be competing for the title so soon, though. I mean, do we think her feud with Candice is done now? I don't know. But I could see that making sense. We've still got a few minutes to go. Let's update it, actually. Refresh it, see where we are. Okay, the bell has rung. I think we'll get a decent amount of time out of this match. 74% so far. 74% with 9 minutes to go. 74% of people think that Mia Yim is about to become the new NXT Women's Champion. Daze, did you see the pics I sent of my pup in your shirt on Twitter? I didn't. I will definitely look out for them. I am drowning in notifications. I mean, honestly, I've got hundreds. That's not me bragging, because most of them are people telling me that I should have included such and such in that "what table would you sit at" post. So quite a lot of these are just people shouting at me. Which is fine, I'm used to it. But I will definitely go through and find it and retweet it, dude. Shayna working on the arm already, early doors. Mia Yim pulling at the hair of Shayna. Shayna to main roster soon. Well, yeah, we've been debating it. It's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, what is main roster? If NXT goes to FS1, then NXT is main roster. And apparently move into 2 hours. That's the rumour. They've penciled 8 till 10 on a Wednesday in. Mia Yim working on the arm of Shayna. I tell you what, this match is going to have to go some to better what we saw earlier from Io Shirai and Candice. Mia going over. Big boot. Mia with a haluva. Was that a tribute to Sami Zayn? Daze, Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey would be amazing. It would need a lot of build, if I'm being honest, because Ronda was the far superior MMA artist. And I don't know. I would need convincing that wouldn't be a one-sided squash. I think did the only match that Ronda lose was that triple threat. This is pretty vicious. Shayna's arm is trapped in the ring steps. Mia Yim breaks the count. I think she's about to charge. Drop kicks into the steps. Shayna's arm was in there. Mia Yim is here to cause carnage. Daze, you're great at replying back to your followers. I will go through Twitter. I will go back through and reply to people. I've just been missing quite a bit because of the stream and then setting up the stream. So I haven't actually been onto Twitter properly for a fair few hours, but I do try to go through and reply. If people are going to take the time to get in touch with me, then I will try to go through and reply. I try to reply to like comments on YouTube videos as well. Forearm strikes here by Shayna Baszler. Back and forth. Shayna still holding her arm. She's doing a good job of selling it at the moment. Look at that. Like, she's trying to shake it off. It'd be heartbreaking to decide what to watch, NXT or AEW. Damn you, Vince. Yeah, I mean, if they do that, I'm going to have to try and put both on at the same time. Favourite tag team? Favourite tag team right now would be either Breezango. I love them. I think they're hilarious. Plus, they can really wrestle. I love the Iconics as well. I know people hated their championship run. But honestly, again, I just thought they were really funny. I like the Authors of Pain if you want like a serious team. But if it was Authors of Pain against Breezango, I'd be rooting for Breezango. AEW versus NXT. Can't see anyone getting called up if NXT is moving to 2 hours. That's a really good point. That is a really good point. I agree. But saying that, if people do get called up, who's to say that we don't see some people move down? Maybe Undisputed Era get called up, but then, you know, Lucha House Party go down or something. God, that's an awful swap, isn't it? Talk about terrible trades. Poor NXT. You lose Undisputed Era, but you gain Lucha House Party with Penelope. Shoulder up by Mia Yim. Where are we with this poll? What do you guys think? Let's have a look and see what are the let's see what the people are saying. What are the people saying? They are saying, with 3 minutes to go, 74% Mia Yim. It's all Shayna right now. Thank you very much for commentary. I watch your Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views if I can. Loose Balls, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate the support, dude. Oh, Shayna has got Mia's arm all twisted up. Bit of joint manipulation as well. Do you think Shayna Baszler and like Pete Dunne just sit down backstage just talking about their favourite ways to manipulate joints? Both of them absolutely love it. They just show each other pictures of like joint manipulation that they've done in their matches. It's like, Shayna, look at this. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love what you've done there. Oh. Shayna going for the cover. It's going to take more than that to put Mia Yim away. Vince better start building up all the great NXT superstars. He's wasting on Raw and SmackDown now instead of calling up some more. It's a fair point. You've only got to look at the likes of Authors of Pain and... Where's the Ascension gone, by the way? Where is the Ascension? I don't feel like I've seen the Ascension in forever. They've gone missing with the colognes. Where are the Ascension? Has anyone seen the Ascension for like weeks? I honestly cannot recall the last match I saw of theirs. I feel like I might have seen them in some match against someone. Did they face Heavy Machinery maybe? Talking of wasted talent. Shayna Baszler is complaining that Mia was working over her eyes. I have not seen your tweet, dude, no. I know for certain RVD and Sabu discussed joint manipulation. Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they did. Different kind of joint manipulation, though. That's a great comment. Down goes Shayna Baszler. Mia Yim unloading big strikes across the chest. Oh, look at them left hands. Left hands from Mia Yim. Oh, bit messy. Bit messy. Little bit botchy there between the two. Don't think they quite knew what the other was doing. Against the ropes. Nice suplex by Mia Yim. This has been a lot more high octane than what we tend to see from a Shayna Baszler match. Shayna Baszler tends to like to keep it ring-based, mat-based, submission-based, joint manipulation. We're seeing like a lot of action all over the ring here. I mean, they've just been on the outside. DDT now in the ring by Mia Yim. Going for the cover, but it's silly. I mean, even I could tell her that she needs to do a bit more than that. It's going to take more than a DDT to put Shayna Baszler away. But quite high octane. Went for another haluva, but missed. Running knee by Shayna Baszler. Oh, another one. Man, that sounded vicious. Shoulder up. Daze, do you think Rusev and Harper should go to NXT and save their careers? I think Harper could go anywhere he wants. Rusev, a little more tricky because I just don't know how. I don't know how you book Rusev now. I mean, it's hard to book him like a monster when you've got people like Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman around. I mean, you've got people like, the Tarantula. Lovely. You've got people like Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Lars Sullivan, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley. It's hard for someone like Rusev to stand out now. And, like, he doesn't really play on the Russian-Bulgarian thing anymore. He's kind of just really lost his way. I feel like he needs a new gimmick. I don't really know what his character is anymore. He had that whole Rusev Day thing for a long time and just kind of fell off, didn't it? Lost its way. What is that? What is she looking... Ah! That was insane! It's like a sunset flip from the top. No one should be kicking out of that. I'm sorry. But that was absolutely insane. No one should be kicking out of that. Kicking out of that is just disrespectful to wrestling. It wasn't executed perfectly. Kind of lost their way as they were heading towards the ring, but that's just me being like an armchair critic. That was brilliant. Against the ropes. Oh, she's got caught. Sleeper. Middle of the ring. Should have been it. I agree. That should have been it. I mean, if Shayna's going to kick out of something like that, then Mia Yim stamping on the elbow of Shayna. Knee. And now trying to get the armbar, but Shayna won't let her. Shayna, it's slipping. Is Jessamine Duke and Shafir going to come down, do you think? Oh, Shayna reverses, though. This is insane. You kind of feel like the end could come at any time, and they're just trading submission holds here. And now she's got... Oh, is Mia going to have to tap here? Middle of the ring, she taps. Oh, guys. Shayna Baszler retains. Submission. That's a good win for her. Poll was wrong. Poll was wrong. That's 50-50 on that. I was flip-flopping. Well, 2-2 on predictions for me, and I've gone with Johnny. So, this is quite important. I've gone with Johnny. If Johnny wins, then I win the evening 3-2. If Johnny loses, then I lose my predictions. After such a great start as well. Really thought Mia was winning. Getting bored of Baszler, need a new champion. What match is next? It's only one match next. And that is the championship match. Daze, what do you think about Fiend merch? I really like it. I mean, there's two masks that they've made. The one mask is like skin coloured. but it does wrap all the way round, and then it's got bits that go around the back. There's a second mask that's a little bit more whiter, looks a little bit more, dare I say, like the actual Fiend mask. Feel like it might even be a little bit cheaper, a little bit more accurate, a little bit cheaper. That might be the mask to get. I don't think that one has gone on to WWE Shop yet, though. That's the only problem. Shayna should take the NXT title to SmackDown. That would be fun. The Wrestling Raptor says, congratulations on 150 subs. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If anyone is watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Smash the subscribe. Make sure that you're joining us. This is like a chilled... I love NXT Takeover streams, because they are chilled. This is like a sit back, relax kind of let's talk about wrestling, or chat about figures, or chat about whatever you want kind of a stream. But we are back tomorrow for SummerSlam. That's SummerSlam stream tomorrow. As soon as this finishes, I'm off to bed, and I'll wake up just before the stream begins. I'm just going to sleep straight the way through. Make sure that I am ready for that. Little advert here for Takeover. Look at this. Takeover Cardiff, NXT UK. Daze, I met Pete Dunne in a hotel on Thursday. No way. Did you get a picture with him? Walter is in the crowd. Has he got his belt? And Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate. Na 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 na. Tyler Bate is there. Tyler Bate and Walter both in the crowd. Right, we need to change this over. It is nearly 2 a.m. here in the UK. Triple H will be on Facebook Live immediately following NXT Takeover. Sometimes has some interesting bits to say. Right, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. Is it 2 ends in Johnny? I feel like it is. I'm going to give him 2 ends. He deserves it. Definitely deserves it. Triple H loves Facebook Live. He does love Facebook Live. You're absolutely right. He does. I think it's the only thing on Facebook Live is just Triple H. What about Twitch? 7:58 here in Texas. 7:58. So how many hours are you behind? 8:58, 9:58, 10:58, 11:58, 12:58. You're 7 hours behind. Wow. Good to know. Go Johnny. I'm predicting Johnny for this. I think, and I can't see Adam Cole being the only member of Undisputed Era to have a title. Just doesn't really sit right. So I honestly think we're going to see Adam Cole, Bate, lose the title. Daze, if Ciampa beats down Gargano after the match, I will mark out and eventually pass out. Well, look, maybe Undisputed Era get called up. And then we do get Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. Do you imagine? I mean, if Undisputed Era do get called up, let me know in the chat. Where would you have them? Would you have them on Raw? Would you have them on SmackDown? Who would they feud against? To me, OC seems perfect. OC feels like OC needs someone to feud against. rather than Ricochet. I mean, let's move on from Ricochet. Why not have the OC feud against Undisputed Era? I don't think Undisputed Era is going to get called up because of War Games. Maybe after WrestleMania. That's a fair point. Adam Cole is going to win, and I will be 5-0 in predictions. Are you going to stream on Twitch again? Don't think so. I don't think so. I really hate the fact they didn't take action against that girl that, you know, threw her cat and gave it alcohol and stuff like that. I can't believe they didn't do anything. But then equally, I can't believe that YouTube haven't done anything about the girl that was spitting on a dog. And, oh man, I tell you what, YouTubers and streamers are the worst. I include all of them in that, especially myself. I mean, joking aside, they really do give the platform like a really bad name. I think Cole will feud with Rollins. Fish and O'Reilly will go after tag titles, and Roddy, I have no idea. You don't think they will feud against like a faction as one? I thought we might get OC versus Undisputed Era. Keep it simple. You're not missing anything. We're just seeing the final build. Right, guys. We need some redemption here. We need some redemption. The final poll. Let's chuck it up. Let's see if we can get this one right. In fact, have we got every single poll wrong so far? I don't know if we might have got every poll wrong. Johnny's here. Is that like a Wolverine inspired attire? I feel like it is. Yellow and blue. I think it is like Wolverine inspired. Looks cool. What's that got to do with Canada? What has Wolverine got to do with Canada? Was he Canadian? Hugh Jackman isn't. For those of you that don't know. It's cool though. I would like a Mattel figure of that. Right, who will win? Who will win? Johnny Gargano or Adam Cole? 15-minute poll up on the channel right now. Right. Let's get some redemption. Boom. X-Men Wolverine. Love Gargano's attires. Yes. Wolverine. Yes. Johnny Gargano brought to you by Monster Energy Drink. Is that the same colours? I think Monster in this country is black can with green writing. Although saying that, I feel like you're right. I feel like there is a yellow can. What bar? What bar is he? Out comes Adam Cole, NXT champion. What if Jinder Mahal beats Seth Rollins to be the first NXT champion? Well, that would be quirky, wouldn't it? I think it's weird that Jinder got as far as he did. Okay, so Adam Cole has made his way out. This should be awesome. Now, what's quite interesting is this is scheduled to go on till, well, 3 in the morning here in the UK. I can tell you it's 2:05. So we have got plenty of time. We've got like 55 minutes. So we've got plenty of time. This match is going to be an absolute war. An absolute war. Crowd are really into this. They're nicely warmed up. Very vocal. Very passionate crowd. These two getting in each other's faces. A lot of trash talking. We know that the first fall is going to be a street fight. Then we've got a standard wrestling match. And then we've got that epic cage match. Epic cage match with like all the weapons kind of on top and in the mesh. And we think there's thumbtacks. It's going to be sick. Johnny Wolverine. What about the hidden cage? We know it's a cage, dude. They've already shown it. It's sick. It's not just a normal cage. There's barbed wire and everything, so it's going to be insane. Definitely going to 3 falls. Yes. I hope so. Imagine if it doesn't. All that work, setting up that cage, hiding it, announcing it, and then we don't even get that far. That would be hilarious. Right, this is for the NXT Championship. And these two have been just putting on absolute dream matches. Incredible matches. I'm sure their first NXT TakeOver match was 5 stars. Second NXT TakeOver match was 6 stars. This one is going to be 8 stars out of 5. Adam Cole saying that championship is mine. We are underway. Cole just kissed the title goodbye. What is your favourite SummerSlam match? I always say the first one that comes to my mind. And that is Hulk Hogan against Shawn Michaels, 2005. I know it's a little bit of a bizarre choice when you've got things like Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, or British Bulldog, Bret Hart. But, I mean, the British Bulldog, Bret Hart, I think, for importance, is my pick. But for just dream match, fun, that I just didn't think I would ever see, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels. I can tell you we are underway, and Adam Cole has got a headlock locked in on Johnny Gargano. First match, 5.5. Second match, 5.25. Jamie, I'm just wondering, Daze, what if after the match Gargano wins the title, the lights go out, and then the Fiend appears in the ring? Oh, misses. With a knee. That would be weird to see the Fiend in NXT. Kick by Adam Cole. They're both trying for super kicks here, but neither lands. And they're both back away. There's a lot of respect in that ring. There's a lot of animosity, but a lot of respect as well. They've taken each other to the limit before. Putting on those epic matches. And they're still backed into the corners. They lock up in the middle. Crowd are still really into this, as you can imagine. Love the writing as well on the back of Johnny Gargano's ring attire. It's kind of done in a Wolverine font. But rather than say Wolverine, it says wrestling for Johnny Wrestling. Back elbow by Johnny. Kicks at the knees. Johnny teasing that he was going to jump. Does jump into a Head scissors, and then a clothesline. Adam Cole to the outside. Johnny against the ropes. Beautiful. Drop kick through the ropes. Adam Cole looks like mini-me to 2000's Triple H's Dr. Evil. Daze, you could do a wrestling figure funhouse. What SummerSlam match are you most excited for? Probably to see The Fiend. I kind of feel like I know what the outcome's going to be, but I just can't wait. There's so many elements that I want to see in that match. I want to see the entrance. I want to see the moveset. I want to see if there's any surprises. I want to know how it ends. I'm expecting to see the mandible claw, of course. Is that what's going to win it for The Fiend? I mean, does The Fiend win? I think he does, but... did you get my email? I haven't checked emails or Twitter for a good few hours. I shouldn't have that many emails. I can have a quick look. Did you get my email? Chronic Wrestling. I've got nothing from Chronic Wrestling. Both Johnny and Adam Cole are both down at the moment. Johnny working on the knee. Daze, do you think Kevin Owens will win? I do. What's the stipulation? I think the first one's a normal wrestling match. They're just fighting in the ring at the moment. Beautiful submission hold by Johnny. The third stipulation is bra and panties. God, I hope not. Imagine if the third stipulation was the wives or partners had to fight for them. So that way we would get like Britt Baker against Candice LeRaw. There's no way of separating the guys. So the only way we can do it is by having the women fight. That would have been an interesting third stipulation. I mean, made even more interesting because, of course, Britt Baker is signed to AEW. A pudding match. Have a great time. Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector. Oh, big right hand by Adam Cole, baby. Through the ropes, but he gets caught. Manages to escape. What is he looking for? Slams him into the edge of the ring. This match is everything you would expect it to be so far. Hard hitting. Fast paced. Not getting any kind of rest holds or anything like that. I'm sure you will, because I feel like they're going to be wrestling for a while. But the pace is good. I mean, they are really going to go through absolute hell, aren't they? They really are going to go through hell. That looked bad. Imagine this. I know it won't happen, but Drew and Elias beat up Kevin and then CM Punk comes out. I think Brock should squash Seth tomorrow because of the reasons Ross Twiddlegate. I haven't seen that video, so I don't know what reasons, but I completely agree. I think Seth needs a reboot. I think Seth needs to find himself again. I think he's... I just think that he's not in a right place at the moment. I like the idea of Seth being a bit broken now, you know? I mean, that beat up that he suffered was brutal. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to recover from in a week or two. I mean, on Monday we saw that he was struggling and suffering, and Do I really want to see a weakened Seth Rollins find a way to beat a perfectly fine Brock Lesnar? No, I don't. For me, that's not in the realms of realism. So, I also want a squash match for Brock. Right, we've got a submission hold here. Middle of the ring. I think he needs to go to SmackDown. If Slipknot play live for The Fiend at a future pay-per-view. It'd be cool if they did. Yeah, it would be amazing, yeah. That would be amazing. I don't know if they've got Slipknot music for The Fiend, though. There was a rumour that The Fiend might not get much of an entrance. People are waiting to see what his entrance is going to be, but could just be that he appears in the ring. Right, Adam Cole going over to the corner. Johnny Gargano is down. Adam Cole going to the second rope. Jumped over the top. Gets hurled into the corner. Belly to belly. Becky could help Seth. No one wants that. No one wants that. Matches of the night. I agree. I think Shayna versus Mia Yim was probably the weakest match, but it was still a good match. I think this has been a very good show. I don't think it's going to be a takeover that I necessarily remember, if I'm being honest. It's not going to be one that comes to mind. I think they've put on great matches. I don't think there's been a weak match. But has anything really stolen the show? I mean, the wrestling has been great. I mean, this match could do it. We've still got a hell of a way to go. Johnny Gargano is starting to fire back now. And we've still got that cage, which is going to be epic. Through the ropes, gets caught. Gargano caught. Reversed. Plants him down. It was like a Falcon Arrow type move. Daze, will there ever be a time when seeing The Fiend is just normal? Or do you think it will be special and exciting? No, it will get normal. It will get normal. It will get normal quite quick. Same as The Undertaker. When The Undertaker was around, seeing The Undertaker was became normal. Oh, wow, you know, as I say normal. You still got excited to see him because he was still a big star. He was still mysterious. And I think it'll be that way for The Fiend. I think you'll be excited to see The Fiend. But it maybe won't be what it is now. Because you're still analysing, you're still looking at the entrance music. We've still got a lot of questions, you know? Daze, what match are you most looking forward to? We were just talking about that. Probably The Fiend. Probably The Fiend against Finn. I think that's got a lot of potential. A lot of potential. I'm hoping for a squash. I'm hoping that The Fiend absolutely destroys Finn. Not just squashes him and beats him. Decimates him. Makes him bleed. Need paramedics. All of that. Make a statement. There was a great post that someone sent me on Twitter that, you know, said the same. And they went into a bit more detail about how they would bring Luke Harper back and everything. But I completely agree. The Fiend is this all-powerful creature, so I'd have him absolutely destroy Finn. Missed Enziguri by Johnny Gargano. Nice suplex into a pin by Adam Cole. They've been wrestling a little while now. You know, this match is nicely bubbling away. And we've potentially still got another 40 minutes. Daze, don't you think the cage looks like the Ambrose Asylum? Yes, I do. Braun hinted a possible tag team with The Fiend in an interview. Did he? I don't know. I can't quite remember how Braun left the Wyatt family. I can't remember how he stepped away off the top of my head. So Bray could argue that Braun abandoned him and maybe there'll be a bit of a feud. Kick out by Adam Cole. Daze, do you think anyone will ever unmask The Fiend? Maybe, but I don't think there's a mystery as to what's underneath. It's not the same as, like, Kane, is it? Might be quite interesting, mightn't it, to, like, unmask The Fiend and see if you can reason with it. Maybe if you can somehow turn it back into Funhouse Bray. I don't know, maybe they could explore that. Guys, what are the winners? The winners so far tonight have been Street Profits, Io Shirai, Shayna Baszler, Velveteen Dream, and now we are at the main event where Johnny is on the top with Adam Cole. It's just quite an interesting moment right now. I'm trying to see. Oh, Adam Cole's knee. Ah! Beautiful work by Adam Cole. Adam Cole has got Johnny up. Plants him down. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was the first fall. I really thought that was the first fall for Adam Cole. It isn't. We carry on. What's your dream match with the current roster? Undertaker versus Fiend would be epic. Do you think we will see Roman tomorrow at SummerSlam? When does the stream start? I need to look into that, actually. I think... will we see Roman? I think you will see Roman at some point, but I don't know if he has a match. But I think he's too big to leave off altogether. I don't see how you leave Roman Reigns off SummerSlam. So, yeah, I think we see Roman. And what time does the stream start? Potentially an hour before the kickoff show. It's going to be a long one tomorrow. So I'm saying this is like a chill stream. We're just chilling. We're just vibing right now. So this is just a chill stream. But tomorrow, serious business. Long stream. Figure giveaways. Johnny Gargano on his feet. Adam Cole goes after him but goes to the outside. Ah! Gargano gets kicked in the head. And that's never a good thing. Daze, maybe Bray's face is burnt under the mask from the fire Randy lit. Bray wasn't in the fire. Bray was in the ring and the fire was shown on the screen. It is an interesting theory, actually. There's a theory out there that we're basically seeing into the Fiend's mind. Funhouse Bray doesn't exist. Because we've never seen him in real. He's always been on screen. Neck breaker. 1, 2. Shoulder up by Johnny. I tell you what, people are absolutely loving this first fall. We're getting an absolutely incredible match in this first fall. Then they're going to have the freedom for Falls Count Anywhere. And then we've got the carnage that's surely going to be that cage. This is a great main event. SummerSlam kickoff starts 5 p.m. Eastern. I took a shot every time Beth Phoenix said, literally, one more time and I will need an ambulance. I haven't been listening to the commentary. I have to have it turned off so it doesn't interrupt with the stream. I can tell you that Adam Cole has gone out of the ring. He's grabbed a chair. Yeah, the referee saying you can't bring a chair. Oh, low blow. 1, 2. And Gargano kicks out. I'm sure that was a low blow. I'm sure Adam Cole just went for the crown jewels. Are you streaming UFC? Not this week. I will look to try and do it, but it was UFC that got us into bother. Even though we did nothing wrong. I can tell you that Adam Cole is now just sitting on that chair. Why not? He's set the chair up. He's not using it as a weapon. He's just sitting there and enjoying watching Johnny Gargano writhe around in pain. Hey, Daze, what if the Fiend is controlling Rowan and that turned into another Roman Reigns Undertaker tag team versus Fiend and Rowan? They could do something like that, I suppose. Super kick by Johnny. Johnny now has got the chair. Johnny's got to be careful here. The referee is saying you can't use it. And he uses it. He's just sacrificed the first fall. Johnny seems all right with it. And now he's going to unload. Now he's going to unload on Adam Cole. So Adam Cole wins the first fall. And now Johnny's the one that's sitting on the chair whilst Adam Cole writhes around in pain. Even got the old arms behind the head. Oh, yeah. It is a good day to be Wolverine. Here we go. So now it's going to be full. Man, he just hurled that chair on the outside so hard. I think it's just set itself up. It has. He held that chair so hard that the chair just opened and set itself up on the outside. And now they are taking this fight into the crowd. For me, this is where this match is going to go to the next level. Now they're fighting in the actual crowd. Mamma mia, this is going to be awesome. Ah! He just hurled, I think it was like a coffee or something. Maybe a beer. You can't waste beer. I doubt it was a beer. Let's say it was a coffee. Smashed it over the head. Can you smash beer or coffee? You can now. Johnny Gargano just parading Adam Cole through the crowd. Hurling him into a barricade. Oh, man. This is great. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Johnny standing on that barricade, looking out at the crowd. Double axe handle. This is good. Selfie time! Look at that. Oh, the picture from that phone is going to trend. Posing for a selfie. Who does he think he is? He's been hanging around Tyler Breeze too long, hasn't he? Johnny was setting up Adam there. I think he was looking to slam him onto those chairs. But Adam Cole Bate fights out. Super kick! Just went into a super kick. Adam Cole down. That is a hard floor as well. That is like a concrete floor. They need to be careful. And I don't think they're going to be. He puts him onto a rather comfortable chair. What's he doing? Pushing him into the technical area. I know it's the biggest party of the summer. Also the longest then. Is it 6 hours tomorrow? Jesus. I'm going to need plenty of coffee. They're wrecking the ringside area, man. 6 hour stream. It could be a 6 hour stream, yeah. We did, I think, 7 for WrestleMania. I like to give people their money's worth. Tell you what. I think Johnny's going to get the win here. It's going to take him a little... I think he'll get it soon. Because it's going to take him a little bit of time to lower that cage. He's cleared the commentary table. Uh, 6 hour show means 7 hour stream. Well, I might save you people and do, like, say, 6.5 hours or something like that. Maybe we'll start half an hour before if people think that that's going to be a bit long. A 7 hour stream for WrestleMania. So we have done those kind of streams before. Back body drop. Adam Cole goes crashing through a table. That was sick. You can tell that there's real pain in the eyes of Adam Cole, baby. Anna Dawes is right. It is going to be a grueling stream. Oh, man. The way he hit as well. It looked like his lower back, his lumbar, might have even hit like the edge of the table. He doesn't go nicely through that commentary table, does he? He doesn't go through the middle. It's a street fight, not falls count anywhere. Well, he's got him back into the ring. Goodbye, table. Daze commitment plus. I'm going to need pro plus, let alone commitment plus. Right, I can tell you that Johnny has got a table. Don't forget, if Adam Cole finds a way of winning here, match is done. Perhaps there is no cage suspended above the ring. Perhaps it's just like a black cloth and it's up there to fool us all. There was never going to be a third fall. I think that would be one of the biggest conspiracy theories of all time. Was there ever going to be a third fall in this match? Excited for the stream and SummerSlam. I will be here whenever it starts. Thank you very much, dude. I will also be here whenever it starts. Running knee by Adam Cole, baby. And now he's setting up a chair. Ah, man. Gargano goes through the chair, but kick out. That was brutal. Only 25 minutes left. Feels like not that long ago I was saying there was 40 minutes left. But maths tells me that was 15 minutes ago. Adam Cole setting up a chair in the corner. Johnny, get the tables. Daze, I've missed the live stream. What has happened? We saw Street Profits retain. Shayna Baszler retain. Io Shirai victorious. Velveteen. In fact, everyone's retained. Everyone has retained. Surely that means Adam Cole can't. Surely this is going to be a bad night for Undisputed Era. Top rope enziguri by Johnny Gargano. He's got Adam Cole. Lawn darts him into the corner. Head first into a chair. And there we go. And this is the interesting bit now. Gargano wins that second fall by submission. And now the cage is going to be lowered. We're heading to that third fall. It is third fall time. This is going to be sick. Barbed wire cage time. People are cheering. I think they're seeing it getting lowered, and it is. Lot of activity around ringside. A lot of people around ringside. Obviously, this is being lowered with people in the ring. Must be quite cool to like be in the ring, lying there, and just watching this structure get. I mean, it is being slowly lowered, of course. So it's like a normal cage. The only difference being that at the top is barbed wire. And then as well as that, we've got a lot of weapons. There's sledgehammers, chairs. There's things attached to the side. I think I can see like a fire extinguisher. I am amazed. Absolutely amazed. They have not made that as a playset. You know, like how they made the crash cage, and then on the box it says, as seen at NXT Takeover. And people are like, when did that happen? Because that came out before the match happened. I'm amazed they've not done something similar here. I am amazed there is not this cage with these accessories that you can buy. Third stage of hell. Anador says, Jesus, this is going to hurt just watching. Who will bleed first? This reminds me of No Way Out in 2005. It's good, man. It's good. It's been a great match. And we are heading towards the final 20 minutes. These two, absolutely shattered, are going to be locked inside this cage. Weapons everywhere. We can see the barbed wire at the top. I think there's a baseball bat up there. I can see sledgehammer. The cage is now locked into position. I don't even know how they've managed to attach weapons. How have they attached them to the actual sides? There's like chain. There's even a table just balancing on the top of the cage. It's cool. So the only way to win is pinfall or submission. You can't escape out the door. Cole going over. I think he was trying to get that sledgehammer. This is going to be great. There's baseball bat. There is baseball bat. Lots of chain as well. I see lots of chain. Big kick. Gargano against the ropes and again. Beautiful clothesline. It's more of a lariat, I think. Foley's ear is probably in there somewhere. Kendo stick in the arms of Johnny, and now Adam Cole has got one. Super kick by Johnny, smashes Adam Cole with the Kendo. They're just trading kendo stick blows. That has got to hurt, man. That has got to hurt. Now they super kick each other and both go down. I can tell you the arena rising to their feet. People are loving what they're seeing so far. These two giving absolutely everything, as you would imagine. Nothing is being left behind. It's brilliant. It is great. This will be interesting. You're absolutely right. Kendo sticks, fire extinguishers, chairs, sledgehammer, thumbtacks in a bag, table, barbed wire. OMG. I could not have said that any better. I'm pretty sure we're going to see them thumbtacks at some point. Maybe one of them will do a presentation or something. Who knows? There's a ladder. I've only just noticed the ladder. There's a table balancing the one side, a ladder the other. I wonder if Mitch the Plant is there somewhere. Little cheeky Ambrose Asylum reference there. Gargano reverse Rana. You know what we said earlier. Reverse Rana, that should be an automatic win. Super kick as well. Adam Cole down. Gets a shoulder up. Gets a shoulder up. Shirai, is that Shirai? Thank you very much, my friend. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us. Join us for the SummerSlam live stream tomorrow. Figure giveaways. Obviously, live reaction, analysis. Wheel of Funds, it's all going to be in that stream tomorrow. Championship polls, everything. This is like a sit back, relax, chill, enjoy life stream. Tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow's going to be hard work. It's going to be a chore for you and me. But it will be fun as well. I can tell you that a table is set up now. Johnny Gargano setting up a table. Adam Cole with a chair, smashing it across the back of Johnny. Dean Ambrose would love this cage. We want tax. We want tax. We want tax. Adam Cole climbing up. You can't win by escaping. Oh, man. Johnny goes into a chair. He felt that. I felt that. It's right on the back of his head as well. There's weapons everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Adam Cole with a kendo stick now. Ah! It was a backstabber by Adam Cole then. Daze, this is Lethal Lockdown, but without the roof. TNA invented this ages ago. It's a good point. If thumbtacks get involved, one thing's for sure: no interference by Matt Riddle. Yeah, true. Unless he's got his flip-flops on. Bro. Wheel of Forfeits, I hope not. Thank you very much, Retro Elite. I've gone with that. Big forearm smash by Adam Cole. He's got Johnny Gargano in the corner. This is epic. This reminds me of the Ambrose Jericho match. Yes. Regal is one sick puppy. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, this was a Regal stipulation. There's nowhere to go after this, is there? What? Oh, what? Look at that. He's got a fire extinguisher. I always thought the fire extinguisher was a very weird weapon. Like, what damage does that do? I understand using it has damage, but spraying whatever that was, CO2. Is it just cold? I don't know. I wish the Ambrose match would return, but it is in AEW. Legos, yeah, Legos would be horrific, dude. Oh man, that is sick. You're sick. Legos. Why William Regal? He got to choose this. Johnny using a kendo stick. He keeps looking up. He wants something else. I think he wants... Does he want a sledgehammer? Yeah. I think there's probably easier ones to get than that one, Johnny. They're both going for it. Ah. We need more matches like this. They're good. They're interesting because they're different, you know. Is this saga part 3 or 4? Well, takeover wise, I think this is 3. But I'm sure they faced each other on NXT as well. Johnny has got the sledgehammer. I bet Triple H is very proud backstage. Johnny climbs down. Ah, super kick by Adam Cole. Adam Cole climbing up. Does he want a ladder? What is he after? I think he is after that ladder. I think Adam Cole... Oh, man! I thought he was going to jump off with the ladder. Instead, he, pushed the ladder off. Just missed Johnny. Adam Cole just gets a 2 count as well. I didn't expect him to just hurl the ladder. We're getting down to final 10 minutes. 10, 11 minutes left. So not long. Who did you watch before you started your YouTube channel, like WWE Figures Collected? Well, there was few people I used to watch. I used to watch Bruce Blitz. Do you remember Bruce Blitz? Some of you might know him. Some of you might not. I didn't really agree with his views, but I just enjoyed watching him. He was so anti-John Cena. It was hilarious. I mean, I was never the biggest John Cena fan. He always used to win, like, pretty much all of his matches. But, man, watching Bruce Blitz just go off on Cena was hilarious. Oh, yes! Adam Cole! Couldn't get it! Panama Sunrise! Look at that. That is such a sick move. Don't know how Gargano escaped that one and managed to kick out of that one. So, yeah, I used to watch Bruce Blitz, but only because I loved watching him kick off about Cena. Grim, whenever he did, like Grim's Toy Show, whenever he did any, like, big collection videos or any kind of, like, figure reviews and things like that. And my absolute favourite was Tommy Toy Travels. My absolute favourite. Is exposed the knee. We've seen this before. So Adam Cole exposes the knee. He was about to drive it into the back of Johnny Gargano's head. Gargano collapses down before Adam Cole can do that. Oh, this is... Adam Cole has got Johnny. Oh, but Johnny moves. Johnny was set up on the chair. Adam Cole went to drive the knee into the back of the head. Gargano. Look at this. Gargano has got a sub hold on now. He's using the kendo stick. I don't know how... Why did that move get broken? There's no DQ. I didn't see Adam Cole escape. Who's in the lead? It's 1-1. Final fall. Johnny Gargano just drove the sledgehammer into Adam Cole's midsection. I tell you what, he is feeling that. He could have internal bleeding or anything. And now a table is being set up. Johnny Gargano, desperate to get that NXT Championship back. What an incredible match this has been. We're definitely getting towards the conclusion. 7 minutes left of NXT TakeOver Toronto. It's been a really good show. There's a ladder set up, table set up. Adam Cole is down. Mauro just asking, how does one recover after a match like this? It's a fair question, because this has been brutal. Second table getting set up. Is he gonna put that? Oh, I wanted him to put the second table on top of the first table. That's what I wanted. Do it, Johnny. Now he's going over. This is high risk. This really is high risk. He's got 2 tables set up, a ladder set up. You'd think if he connects with this, then he's going to go on to win the title. If he misses, I'm not sure I fancy his chances. Oh, and Adam Cole has rolled off the tables. That's going to be frustrating for Johnny. Kendo stick. The table up top is metal. Is it? They have, man. They've been wrestling for a good, 40 minutes right now? And we're into the final 5. Final 5 minutes. Shoulder up. Look at that. Canadian Destroyer off the top rope. Fight forever is the chant from the crowd. Absolute scenes. Should not have kicked out. I've got to be honest, that's my problem. You're seeing so many epic moments. What has he got there? He's got pliers? He's got pliers. What's he using the pliers for? Is he going to cut the barbed wire? What is Johnny doing? Johnny's gone up top with these pliers. And I think he wants some barbed wire. As if the other weapons weren't good enough. As if a sledgehammer wasn't good enough. Johnny has cut some of the barbed wire on the top of that cage. Oh man, this is brutal. What is he going to do with that? I mean, obviously we saw extreme action from AEW. But you don't tend to see this kind of thing from NXT. Man, okay. There's high drama here. This is like incredible. Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano are on top of that metal table. It's on top of the cage. They are currently on top of the cage. Trading blows. They're both on their knees. I think Johnny's got a bit of barbed wire with him. We know there's 2 tables set up underneath. What is Johnny doing? Johnny on his feet. Cole on his feet. They both go off through the tables! I don't know where that barbed wire went. Adam Cole might have landed on it too. Adam Cole retains. Wow, that's a big shot, man. I really thought Johnny Gargano was winning that. I really thought Johnny was winning that. They both came crashing down from the top of that cage with barbed wire, went straight through the table, and Adam Cole just managed to get his arm on top of Johnny. You can see blood on the lower back of Adam Cole. I'm guessing that was the barbed wire. Let's have a look. You see them come crashing down. You can't really make anything out. You can't really see how he gets that mark. It could have been part of the table. Wow. Wow. Absolute scenes. What an incredible, incredible match. I don't know what more they could have done. In truth. They've just wrestled a 50-odd minute match. A normal match. A street fight. A cage match with weapons. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolute scenes. Sounded bad, but I wanted more out of the barbed wire. Well, that's fair enough. Kind of been a little bit spoilt by what we've seen with like the Joey Janela Moxley fight, you know. kind of been a little bit spoilt from that. Incredible. Incredible scenes. Dat King, who plays 6-0. There was only 5 matches. So, bad night for Undisputed Era, but Adam Cole is walking away victorious. I wonder why. Why? How did Roderick Strong come up short? The tag teams come up short. But they kept the title on Adam Cole. What does that mean for Johnny as well? Do you think Johnny will get called up? As it fades to black. That was insane to the max. Yowie wowie. Ciampa needs to attack. I don't know. Johnny's done. I mean, Johnny's not moving. I don't know. I mean, it's finished anyway. They should be the permanent steel cage for future matches. That was epic. Gargano call up. Maybe. Let me know. Get your scores in, my friends. Let me know what you thought of NXT Takeover Toronto. I'm going to be honest in saying I don't think that was amongst the best. I think we've had some absolutely incredible takeovers, and that one for me had an incredible main event. A main event that I would probably watch again, but I don't know, the rest of the card I thought was great. But I can't say there's anything I would watch again. Can't say there's any matches I would want to revisit, you know? So, I'm feeling an 8. I think an 8 is a very solid score. Few people coming in with 9s. I'm seeing a lot of 8s. I don't know says 1. Really? 1. BD Cool says 4. I was entertained. I was thoroughly entertained. I would feel like if someone wanted to argue a 7, then I would struggle to go that low. 10, 8, 9, 9, 8, 10, 8. A few disappointing results. That's fair enough. Good. Could have been better. 8 out of 10. Shout out to Gary McCartney. EO Candice. That was a good match. 11 out of 10. It says Sean. 9 out of 10. Jack Rafferty says 0. Nah. Surely you was entertained by something. I can't believe that was a 0. Can SummerSlam top it? Do you know what? It might. Feels weird saying that, but I think there's 10 matches. There's no boring matches. Even the matches you would say that are boring, like say Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, it's still got an interesting stipulation. You know, if Kevin Owens loses, then he's gone. So even like the boring matches, which I would class anything that's got Shane in, I would class as a boring match. It's still got a bit of intrigue about it. So maybe Summers, they're going to have to pull it out the bag, but let's see. Shout out to Cindy Dobell. Is Reigns on the card? Not at the moment. No, not at the moment. Johnny should have won. Well, let's see. Perhaps there's a reason why he didn't win. Perhaps that call-up is coming. He kind of got called up anyway, didn't he? He kind of got called up with DIY and then Ciampa got injured. So, clearly they're interested in him for the main roster. No tax or Legos. I'm dissatisfied. It's a really good point, though. It's a fair point. Owens versus McMahon has already happened. Thanks, Daze. Another great stream. Ready for rest up for tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. I probably should go. See, I'm still quite happy sitting here talking to you guys. But you're right, we probably should go because need to get ready for that SummerSlam stream, especially if it's going to be like 7 hours long. Daze, here's the theory. Rowan was patrolling the room while Daniel Bryan knocked over the forklift. Metro Man wants to know who were the winners. Let's go through that before we do leave. So, first of all, we had Street Profits retaining. In fact, everyone retained. How weird is that? How weird is that? Everyone retained. Street Profits retained. Velveteen Dream retained. Shayna Baszler retained. Adam Cole, baby, retained. And Io Shirai was victorious. So that was the results for NXT Takeover Toronto. Thanks so much for joining us for this live stream. Really do appreciate it. As we said, it was just a bit of a chill stream. We didn't really go that crazy or anything, but that's because tomorrow is the party of the summer. Tomorrow is arguably the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. Maybe third behind Royal Rumble. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you join us. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, I know I've mentioned it a few times, but just before we go, I will mention it one more time. Make sure that you hit that subscribe. Make sure that you join us because we are back tomorrow. And then, of course, we're back on Monday for Raw, back on Tuesday for SmackDown. It's a big, big week for wrestling. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. And hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.